Superstores nero eduka asorbo ngurigarwa South Nyanza yanchiri amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchiase abaonya aiga ntubwate showroom asura chagwirigiriye amabati anda umisialia utagete showroom ya Etwani go engale iyurengia na wigo ekogokie liso yao chingaki ogoswasa kurigiriya amabati aiga ntubwate timu ya Tembo abuwe bawe kolimiro ase showroom yiga babwata chingoro chingiye chugo kwarigania na wigo cho tebeliye kende kensi uragania no tebeliye company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuari ye chikala au na wigo ayuwe gabwata chi Proval net gauges au na mono babwata nemo corrugated na wigo box corrugated asime ko babwata boomerang ayuari aye chigech emengetato asama mabati aliaje chigeche merongibiri na isaru nesato babwate tile provals alia au oriental elegantal versatile grows na wigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na wigo web design babwate ligani gabwate chikala buna bono lia chako grey brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwe mabati liga niko bokolengana amo nukwenya bwe customer babwate bintu bindi wigo ebyo ochikunyara kwa bogo tumika chinagi cyo gwakeranya mabati liga ase nyumba yao tutari lero ase Uhuru MRM showroom onyare kwa bogo kwerera amabati yu akomenya sivika ayo chani warrant na wigo ayo orakoburu kasure asubwango edukenyiga ya Uhuru Superstores yegutoka se nyumba ya Uhuru Complex niyo muchungo musongo iyo rangene duka Safaricom wigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo angene bingi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgotara sete namba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Wakire umwancho murigire Getembe Television nelitukoria Jumatano yeti tarikinye umutenyo ogatano onarimo karibu sana ase miroveri ya Getembe Television yeritukeriga erinde tunyare gosanga ase obwamo nokorengia gusinukukane kwane nakobokire korebuya ekiagira bono ase amatukaya iga nigerebuya umuntu nyare gwetanga kubwa hekero okwaganyire onyare omubiro nyare gutwara umuchando eri okumenyoka hochakurigia obowenya na nekero umgochaka ase mambi ya bono mwancho murigiria onde bwensi ekero gutara gocha ase enyagitari ende yonsi no gosemera kwao na ekero kende ekero ekimo kyo mubere kiwete bobe ogende onyara kwenyorera obowene husonyara konyora obokonyi kurwa ase abalingoria korende mwancho murigiria ayega kero kende nigo agochia ba mamenja no kugania kwao ekiagera abande abange bagutara goika ase chinyagitari nande boigo tibakonyora obokoriri borobia nabange bakonyora obukoreri korende tibali goisanekana borobu nabange bagoswase chinyagitari tibakoire na bale ebogose bakoyana na ekeiga nigo onkorigereria gose ekeiga nigo nagikwana ekiagira kero tokorigereria buna bono litukoregoro egakora kyo cyane sana ngianyarete gokorekana igo no kuburenga kero muntu ase emeremeri yonsi ogokora mwancho murigereria nyara kwenekia na kwa korire emeremeri korengana nechira kwariete ekero ogoswa ase abisi na nekero bono egocha ase chiamate na boigo abantu bande abange abagotara ase chinyagitari gutarira abaruiro moncho murigereria nigo ekoba egekone sana gose ogukumia kero konyoranga abange tibari gocha koreta riyanda riri gose gocha kororera gukwa engora ngano nyare kubwena bwango na abande mbare bagocha babwate ebirengereri mwancho murigire nekirongorigiria litukore igoro asinye gitari emo hime iyo mucho bosongo nigo bono abasacha babere b'emyaka ya igato banyarete gutara wika ase nyagitari eyo babate ekirenga yokumukora omugako oyo mu bw'emyaka 52 oyo ore ase ward ase enyagitari eyo korene ekiro bawika ase nyagitari eyo bakanyorangani omugako ori anyarete gochenjiwa egitanda bagachaka kumurigia oyo ore omworokiwa ose omoteresa omworokiwa ase nyagitari eyo ekiro barigetie komwa eriogo abwate anyare kumubita umuroirori erinde anyare gosiria obugima abwae korende nigo bono oyiga omworokiwa oyiga anyarete kwinyora chira chiri ariete nabo igo ogotiana atianete igoro yokurenda obugima bw'omanya bantu erio akanyara waka roboti gochase omonenoe nabo igo hekikirete abanyanyimbo kurwase getaseni ikianyancho bakanyara gwikira naro na kubabeka byara abagaka baiga ababere umoncho murigereria ebicheyo nasembeo
ora itutweriga ryari gukobakana twotigia kwanduanereire ora babisa bane bachamaiga sinyakitari abasongo sikandakiane kugena mayitene mubata lete bachamambia atanga koborio nyoba koboria korende dato ito memenya yakorekana abasikari baito aba administration yose abasongo yatekoba abantu abo babuwatu batuka omaleto rwanirere abangabuna aba atirasa amaboko amanene sase amaboko serikali yokedira abantu okonya sonsi waseme cheditari kenu yejo mwana wa Yesu Kristo mwalito Mwancho murigereria aba kagero abo nigo bono barigetie kumwachira bukomi oyore omuteresa omorokiwa ase enyagitari yo erinde anyare oikirania amagani abakorende ase ngenjo yo gutwara obumanya bantu muteresa ori tachi goikirania ayo nekero to gendete koganya obotuke bogendere gokorekana nabo igo erindekira omonto anyore owoene bwaye na nogo akambia mono kigimo gocha ase abatenene benyagitari yo asukumuke getambukero kere ekiabo wango kegima gutigana nayo ngokoira gwika ase eskuru yobubundi yeriragia ekero bono ritukora igoro aborokiwa abatangani go sase ntunda entangani kigima aborokiwa bali babiri bakonyorera obosemi akoro ase eskuru yo nabo igochisemi bono obanyarete kubekirwa chigutwa omwaziri wechisemi omuske Julius Emigosi ogamba nanyarete kwikirana ro nakora omuyigoyo nabo igo ikatia baraya bange banyarete kwikirana ase eskuru eyo mwancho murigereria musakeito Daniel Ontiri nanyarete otoboera orboti oru ase nchera ekobwatia
ogukwana ase eskuru yokoena na megerio yobubundi yariragia yigotoka kegogia ase bunge ya Kitutu Chache North ekaunti ya Kisii asomoiga bokubekerwa egotwa saborkigwa chimebere noyomo ase ntunde ntangani ogamba nigo chinga kicho agokera egetambukirekyo aso kwarigania aborokigwa gosoa ase chiro yechigasi na gwekinia aso bugima.
Let me take this early opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to congratulate Riragia Technical and Vocational College for holding its first graduation ceremony where 201 graduates are going to be feted just now.
Uruesegeto hasaboroki wabo utiga gochora emirimo barachi gukora nichinga kecho uruesegeto hasaboroki wabange kwelikia se chikosi chamagoko asekiribuna korengana nubotuki aboroki wa 53 igoro yemya bakonyora chigase Kenya nkurwa chiskuru chokona megerio yobubundi.
To the graduates, the future belongs to problem solvers, risk takers, creators and doers. Go forth and build. Go forth and innovate. Kenya is yours to transform. Research has shown that 85% of graduates from TVET institutions get either employed or they become employers themselves. So it is something that is worth investing in.
Komenta nayo nyakundi nigakwanirengana igoro yechibese cha matema chiskuru asaboria abayigori bono gotwara obolemu chinga kiwizara yichisemi egenderete gosiga sigerengana yo.
The money meant for examination of our children is in the budget and we cannot even dare remove the money because we know these parents are not able to pay the examination fee. And we need our children to go to school and learn.
Okinigwa kwe birengo b'ekisukuru ky'orugongo rw'obusi negati yali bwegakwanirwa n'abarabe baiga bagokera oboteneri bw'esukuru iga ense ya Paul Makori ekikyanyirire yagendire okoria bya ase bwego yandete kurikia omuboro monene kigema bwaborokigwa.
In 6 years, and we have a wonderful structure down there. We have very wonderful workshops. We are now talking about a first graduation to Obaigwa Makofi, the board. They have done a very good job, Nyagosia and your other people. Please keep it up.
The inspiring vision was to establish a premier center of excellence focused on mechanical engineering, a place where young minds could unlock their full potential through hands-on learning and the development of practical skills. The emphasis there is that it was meant to be a center of excellence in mechanical engineering, and we have equipment that were also provided by the government of Kenya, so we want to appreciate.
Waziri Naroche, Dio Kindo, Kobere National, na Keri, na Kebirigo. Wano ntoba getutu, kuruwari na chambiri, paka charachari. Otale kulikadi na ogari, na itibogari, sichiwa national schools gari. Wasawa. We want to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya, Getutu, for appointing through our MP, our CS. Our CS, sio vibaya, but we also have we have seen appointments here.
Nkuruba dirigata seni kia Getembe, elitere nenguruko Daniel.
Mwancho muriria guskabosio nikobono abamenye koro ase ekenyoro gya kegogi egotoka meyodi erigoma ebunge ne ya abogetutu ya Masaba county ya Nyamira nikobono banyare kwe murungania unanigo embure yegendete gutwa enyinge yanyare kwirira ogusaria okwenibo yabo anene muno ekiro bagotewa nigo ememberesi yechipara yabeire koba kegoticha nekiro bakoboria abarai banyare gweswanania na bwigo kubakonya ekiagira bono niko gendete konyora asara enene musiki oito Paul Okara na twarigeneretie orobotioro
jinga kichiga mbere nyinge gendete gutwasora gongorwa gusi menyaba iga kurwa sechinseme chiga cyake gogi me wadi ga yeligo mebunge iga yabo gututu bwa Masaba niko bagendete ko barira asara enene kubwatakana mona amaliwa ayo anyara ko bagagusiri oburuso kurwa sememberere si na gwata wikanse megondo yabamenyi na wego hasa hagendere ko bagagosalia binte bingi gati yabo chinyumba
macha ko binyoka tago ile chinyumba cheito no ligerie megondo ntobwati etoko simeke bimeri amacha chaira asoire bakasi nyumba sitokorara bona to ondoka tanga to gocha koiru botuko bacha bakarima epara kuruke gogi bagate mitaro lakini mbachete koro side ni side samacha koge macha nyairo waswemechi akunganya bantu wana into twaboka bo tugese nje birere byabe bingi una nje wana andere nje no montekere maras mar ko boke nje bishonte
amenya habega nigo bagendere ko bakwerera igoro asara amahali bajega agendere ko bagakoreta sajaiga asebono bawo wari rugima bwabo asamatuko alebosyo
ekabachora chinyumba machaga ichoro nyumba wana iganto likobeka kendense yanga to kobeka nse kende to kobeka nse etagorite bakachimese ebunete bakebiro gekole sengenjo ya macha nora mbo sindori ko bekanse to ko yikange ni obekense otabege ti gore se mete irongo igoro tori korage
goto ko simeke bimeri amacha chicha iron sipi mo amacha ya aroki wasako genda gocha egere to nyore enchera yo ko simeka kya bana tori ko simeka goto ko simeka bimeri byagenda enchera ngo toitera sinje amacha
nikono bayibolje serikali kwene kibunango ya sona nirega tibine nchira ya myogo sigasigira engane yiga eligo koromo chando yiga lika baguchandika ase amagimabo
yetoko sabaiga serikali yetokonya ase ngenja mache ngo toirari atokolira mache atoitire etoko sinyukorara no kura botuko muntu tayoko gokonya nga mache achire kiro muntu ngo kurari kigogie bali intu tutagorere chinyumba
serikali yitu no murayo yitu tonyore nchira amacha tirimbuko jana maate tobekoro nonga tumuna kirikira nyari bari maate ebe kwende mimo kubiria amacha tirimbuko agenda bakka agenda nyabiyo to maate agenda se asakwenda buti
so ndoto ariko sabaiga gisairo you are the MP na I think iwawe ni kusema na kutenda sio ile maneno ya kunini ile maneno ya kombo na uwe kisasa fanya fanya na stahili saidia watu wetu.
Ingo ripoti rigetasene kia uwanjete kia Getembe kurugaiga astinsemechiga chake gogi ime ya Keroka Township wadili yerigome county ya Nyamira inchego nguru kwa Polycarp okara
Mwancho murigerera nigobono ebunge ye county ya Nyamira yanyare koraria bene amabaga abere ya abo MCA ase egati yabo rire libaga ryo MCA we ward area ya Nyansiongo oyubono onyarete koba gakubwateraniwa anekina kurwa obochori wanyarete gokorekana. Mwancho murigerera haiga niko barenge kuyakwanira ase amagacho ye bunge ye county yo ritukoregoro nabugekero banyarete gukwanira semo unabono nonye ena mangana ayechisemi nabo igonekera bakurigereria ndaki barachie korosia osena ki bagenderete kumurikira budget yo mwaka oyo iga wechiri bubere 25 musakeito fatgadi December no robotiro asinjira ikobwatia
amabaga abere yaba MCA abwo ogochoro kwabo watuguteretware amone kigambero nigobono arariwe kobabosa ase bunge ye county ya Nyamira okorariwa okoiga ekwabwatukirwe no mokonyi bwo monogeri ase bunge ye county ya Nyamira oyeboigo oromo MCA we ward ya Kemera James Matinga
tangaza ebyo bibere ebyo ekot ya tebetenga bashimi wali balengororo waruororo ekamo kyabo nkelikia Nyansiongo ase ekina kyabeke royo minto Denis Kebaso kya mubwete namba ya kabere yo minto mheshimiwa Diction Machungo Mogaka nere nabekere kina ase nomination yae aso ko represent abantu bali bale marginalized especially the youth yanyorekane tenga kulingana ne kegambero konyoro etanirie miaka eria atakere kobo youth kegambero kekanacho bunarusigwe so neriruberio ariririe court na yana jete ntwanyora lero na aron twatangasa ngekero gekyo kya ya ODM na kira kyabere bosa
ase ebikaro ebyo bya rero mampya nigo oroboti kurwase komiti yechsemi kurwase county ya Nyamira bakwanira ebirasi bya ECD
rero report twabwate ya mangana ECD classes so mwaka 2023-2024 mwaka yo tore in question 2023-2024 we talked of only 14 ECD classrooms evireda netangia maji nejicho. Those are the only things which were done in the year 2023-2024. A demand hii virasi wiri guru mono. Nchibie kakure wodi yane igoba demand ti virasi more than 7 lakini ekama yoga kiabirie kwa gachwa kurutua titega iga so mako ya se time tule bona iga.
Honorable Speaker, for the last 8 years I've been in this house representing the good people of Samaru. The county government has only done 3 ECD classrooms.
Chingaki echecho ebakwanira ekoroisi wa kwengori ase abana ba ECD ase baganirie omugavana Nyaribo kohena kyabona ase agaya ase ndagira eyo eraroseriwe gotokere ase chisukuru
igo mugavana ekerwata ke project yeyo kwabeka abana ba breakfast beka ni structure ase erondagira eyo ekoroseriwa agia achenu ewato machenu egete abana oborwaire
Hingo reporter Getembe kurwase amagacho amanene ye bunge ye county ya Nyamira ayagotoka miye ward ya township e bunge ya West Mugirango Njefatigad Isemba
Uskabusio nigo umuranchevi na umonene umokoro omoske David Maraga anyarete
kora erombe yaba wakili abo bono bagenderete kumwegerera umusubati umanyakanete buna Rosie Njeri. Rosie Njeri niko anyara kubikwa byara na abanyanyimbo korwa ase serikali magiga yogukagirwa buna nigo ose magiga yokonyorekana buna nigo anyarete kuigora enseme yemo ase emitandao gose website eyo yare wanjira abakenya banyare konyora obosebe na gusanga ebirengereri byabo igoro ya finance bill eyo mwako yoiga korende nigo bono akorwa asensemo ya serikali banyare goteba enenchere yemo yogotanga gosinga ingane yo nigo yairete emitandao ya serikali koirananse nabo igo gochaka utwara obokoreri ebotarenge obuya neke bono akogambiwa buna nigo anyare ko buna lichiko erimo anne muno kurigereria obutumiki bw'emitandao aiga asense ya Kenya.
Rosie Njeri. We have read the charge sheet as senior counsel has eloquently stated. It doesn't disclose unknown events. Before you came in, we were conferring here and wondering whether Rose should be in the dock or should be somewhere where she's being celebrated for having done a wonderful job. The finance bill requires public participation. Public participation can be achieved in very many ways. And what Rose has done is to bring it to the entire public who may wish to get electronic copies to know what is in the bill. Somebody who has an address and who has had the courage of doing what she did, the police didn't need to arrest her. They just needed to call her and tell her, look, come, we want to prefer churches against you. And she would go to the police station. If there are any charges preferred against her, she would come to court and be charged. But being arrested on Friday, knowing very well that Monday is going to be a public holiday, was just meant to torture her. We pray, Your Honor, that you will.
Mwancho murigereria na boigo chipara chinyinge ase echiro ya kiumu ono nigo chiachakire gukinwa gose korosi gwa gwikira ekerengo keri keganeri anane muno ukobekwa chika bros abamenyi gose abonjoriria bechire yo bagukwana na bararia nigo bono banyarete korokia omogokobo na kumwirinde omugavana bwe county ya Kisii omoske Simbarati mbuye muno ase ko barigereria ane muno kubainyora ekyagera nigo chipare echo chabire chiko bachimbe ase amatu kamange
goto naintuma mamboga goto ararira magendera sipita muindi wachire gotoroserie ichiro yeito ya Kiumbu igoto agokira sengenjo wakorira magenda ari kwaganeti gokora narogendete gokora
asamalieta ni ngonkoro kwa mera nimero mama mboga kuri Kiumbu market itikoria rero ria Tuesday chigari chiachire chikorosi chiro yaito ya Kiumbu chikobeka kapros yororo bono nkwira libageri gwakira omugavana itongambi ya mono gwitira somwe musio itopoi ndoche kapros ine takobekwa amagenda ona ente Kiumbu lakini igente kemongo sabangeria tware konyore estima be kumucho Kiumbu rabe esengenjo Kiumbu ne 24 hours economy biashara tokora ntoikorara gotokore biashara bukakia tonyare konyora tokobekuru estima esengenjo security yabangi na mama mboga na rierabe gekogenderera buya igobono tokwira nimbia mono kwani apa yabangi na ba Kiumbu na abantu ba Kiumbu ngambi ya manase ngasingi ya gavana kubwatara na mwe msito poi
Okora omwancho mulire kusuka busyo nigo bono omoseneta omochore koro ase county ya Kisii omosubati omosike Esther Okenyuri anyare kuburia buna chinkwana nchibona itakokorekana buna umwana umumura aranyare koimukirirwa igoro nabo igo kusirwa ase amakia yaiga nekiagera ngani gobono umwana munyaruka berega kurigirirwa ase gika egetambe ekyo kirire umumura kero kinde gutigara amagega ase enchira yogosigitwa nabo igo kusirwa ase chinchira ao.
Mr. Speaker, I also wish to support the statement by Senator Mwenda Gataya Mofaya on neglect of the boy child. I think if I actually use former President Barack Obama's words on not being successful when you play half a team, Mr. Speaker, this statement calls on us to refocus on looking at the kind of families we are bringing up because, Mr. Speaker, the future of this country is at stake. I personally come from a conservative community where for a very long time we have celebrated the boy child for purposes of having continuity of our generation, Mr. Speaker. But whatever we are actually seeing directly has a relationship to do with the femicide cases we are seeing in this country, Mr. Speaker. So I wish that we put our heads together and look at the issue of boy child together, even as we emphasize on the conversation of girls, because the fight against GBV is not in isolation for women. The men are part of us. And for a long time, I've come to actually appreciate that being a man is actually more than having muscles, more than having a deep voice. They actually seed carriers, Mr. Speaker. So if what is happening continues happening, we risk the future of this generation. Thank you.
Mwancho muligereria ase okupagano gwechibesa nene muno echichigoso ase serikali eye county nabo igo chirichigoso ase ekiganja kya NGCDF nigo bono abajumbe nabo igo abagavana aiga asensi ya Kenya bagendete gutwara okungusana na ogotindi magega ye bungeri ye senate wetia chibesa echo chitari kubwatana na chiria obono abajumbe banyarete wetia ase bungenene.
The allocation under 10%, Honorable Speaker, has moved from 19 million to 0, Honorable Speaker, just because the governors have reneged on a promise that they made, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it is a behavior akin to not wanting anything from this House going forward, Honorable Speaker. It is like the governors have confirmed that they don't need this House either way, as regards their budgetary allocation, Honorable Speaker. So we need your guidance on this matter. Do we have to transact on goodwill?
I mean, 10 billion, Honorable Speaker, is lying idle in some account. And the roads, even with these rains, Honorable Speaker, the roads are impassable. And even if we decided to give this money, Honorable Speaker, to these governors, they will not do them. They will not do them. Trust me. I am on record as having said, Honorable Speaker, that you will actually need a microscope to see what governors do across their counties, Honorable Speaker. Besides recruiting huge battalion, Honorable Speaker, for events so that they can, and Harambes, they have a group of people that move around with them in every meeting, and their work is just to cheer and clap for them, Honorable Speaker.
The governors have withdrawn from that case. The court made a determination against your interest. The last chance is tomorrow morning. If the negotiating team did not deliver a favorable result on the roads, on CDF and all other contentious issues, I shall stand here as the father of this house to reject what is contained in this order. And you know it. That's what you have alluded to. And please don't accept this order number 12. You have finished. Whatever you have done it, let me leave it there. It's not the end. It will come. So, Mr. Speaker, my conclusion is this. Nobody will be allowed to take this house for granted. And I want to remind you, read Article 1. Why did the framers of the current constitution equate representation
to sovereignty. Honorable, I will urge honorable members that we need a Kamkunji tomorrow morning. We need a Kamkunji. We can no longer appropriate funds for them, first to go and loot, and then come and want more and more and more funds to loot. We cannot give them money to go and bribe their way to want to take everything from GAF, from CDF, from roads. Honorable Speaker, it is not going to be business as usual.
Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to persuade members that Division of Revenue Bill is a precursor for passage of supplementary estimates. So there will be no budget before we pass the Division of Revenue Bill. So let us be tolerant. Governors are very responsive. They are cooperating with us even as we engage. So if we threaten that we will not pass Division of Revenue Bill, it means there will be no budget in the first place. So I know these are very, very weighty matters, and they are matters that touch at the heart of most of our colleagues. But let us just embrace dialogue.
Mwancho muligereria abo nabo abajumbe wakirite ikura gose oyinara umujumbe oli wakirite ikura na nekirongo cyo gukora ni gabono omo raibwensi umuske William Ruto agenderere kwegerera umuroberio obwene umuroberio omanyakanete buna Social Health Authority gose umuroberio OSHA ayiganigo arenge kuyakwana koro ase chinse mocha industrial area ime ye county ya Nairobi ritikuregoro ekiragendete kurigereria igoro oya gusakiragendete gusingirira umurobiri bw'ubwagaci bw'ikinyomba cherigori irike korende nigo anyarire gukwananga asense mu yobocheno murobiri OSHA nigo ogenderere gose oikire chingaki ogokoria buya amono kegima kona kwena na obwenia gose obokori borobia uchase aba Kenya.
And I want to thank many Kenyans, who see things positively, who are working with us towards making things work. As I said day before yesterday, citizens can now pay for their contributions to SHA. Those, of course, who cannot afford to pay, we have said we are going to pay for them as government. But those who have been assessed and they can pay 300 or 500 or 1,000 or whatever it is, we are also giving them another option that if they don't have the full 1 year premium, they can pay monthly, and now we've given them an exit. So as I said the other day, you can now lipa SHA pole pole, and you just need to go to *147# and you will travel the journey and you will be able to be covered. The good news is that today, every Kenyan has a chance to go to hospital, be served, be treated, and pay using this government-sponsored, all-of-society SHA program. And the testimonies are all over the place. People who would never imagine that they would have a surgery and not sell their land or their livestock or call a harambe, that now they can be paid for using this facility, 100,000, 300,000, 1 million. So we are transforming this nation. We've had a difficult patch, but that is what nations are made from. You have to make the decisions that transform countries and nations. And those decisions are not necessarily easy or understood initially, but everybody comes around finally.
Mwancho muligereria asensemo yekionga chinse 12 nongo koreravo nerinde nyare koena na livaga kuse nyare ko obogerera ensemo yechigazeti ekero turachigo saiga nere mienda sam 001 ritkoria rero nigo turachigo kwanira igati ya mangana ali agenderete ase ense ya Kenya kirokulige buna bono kro amangana a siasa buna botambe nande siasa nero konyora ebwateranete emeroberi ao aiga ase ense yeito na boigo kro ronto chikomurikira engana bune yo yanyalete gokorekana ase nyagitari yemo na boigo tunyara gukwanira ebinto binde biri bitorengete una mwanya getinge mbia mona sana ikiagera ndoche ogendrete koba omwegeno na boigo mbaraiga banyarire konkera wetera ase okuriga ujumbe chapo ase chinsemo cha Facebook ukorene ningo kumanyanga ekerongo chiko chaka chigazeti ninchiko chaka ase okoba sogeria bari bonsi banyarire konkera aiga ase studio enamba yesimi nigo ere 0726 4473 67 na bugo nkwanya ochaiga ase studio omanye erietari yao na boigo chinsemo chiriko mbwatire koro chinga kechiga cha bono iga na korwaroro na bugo chegosanga ekerengere keo igoro ya onsi alietura chikoba tugukwanira na boigo konyoria buna botambe enambe yo kokoreri ase chinsemo cha WhatsApp kendra utigara ime iyo morobere iga Etwani ya Getembe.
Superstores nero eduka asorbo ngurigarua South Nyanza ya nchiri amone kampani ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchase abaonia aiga ntubwate showroom asura achabwirigiriye amabati enda usialia utagiti showroom yeito nigo engale iyurengia na wigo ekogokie niso yao chingagi ogoswasa kurigiriya amabati aiga ntubwate etime tembo abuwe bago kolemirimo ase showroom yiga babwata chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na wigo cho tebeliye kebegensi uraganie bagotebereria ekambani ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuari ye chikala ao na wigo ayuwiga bwata chi profile net gauges ao na mono babwata nemo corrugated na wigo box corrugated aswigo babwata boomerang ayuari aye chigech emengetato asama mabati aliaje chigeche merongibiri na isaru na sato mbabwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na wigo na versatile matte MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na wigo web design babwate nigani gabwate chikala buna bono lia chako grey brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwe mabati iga niko bokolengana amo nukwenya bwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi wigo ebyo ochukanyara kwa bogo tumika chinga cyo gwakeranya mabati iga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase Uhuru MRM showroom onare kwa bogo kwerera amabati yu akomenya sivika ayo chanye warrant na wigo ayo orakoburu kasure asubwango edukenyiga ya Uhuru Superstores yegotoka se nyumba ya Uhuru Complex iyo muchiringo busongo iyo irange nebuka Safaricom wigo tukotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ire angene bingi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgo trase namba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Ne noga niko kolerwa live streaming ase chipejo cha social media cha Getembe nubate misangirikano ya gisiasha amatanga chinyangi chipafde misangirikano y'iki kanisa baby shower anniversaries gozi ekinyoro kinyomo inyangi usuko kwa kuyo mino emijiga au muna bono housewarming parties engagement parties igatie binde bige buno Getembe Television Network nero ego kwayega ashirigurire gutukutira ninjwe omurikiri wiye mashige munaba manyi bitabo bari nubo manyi wiguro igeti byetebwate signal ere enkomo yigwikira abantu bange asubunge asamange onye kuganiti omurikiriwe nabukurika enjumbenge wigwitira semeria WhatsApp gusego yakisi migutira namba 0741499726 amasomo nanone obumanyi nabuborairire omwana okugendera asamatuko ali busyo ne aye omwibuli kwabire gukuriye sukuru asoraire omwana wo anyolera obumanyi nanone bw'ekikosi ky'amaboko murete Keroka Technical Training Institute elyo aibunduze kikosi ao igaya ntubwate kikosi bunabono eliaya Building and Civil Engineering asetokubundisa Building Technician Level 5 na Level 6 Civil Engineering Level 6 Building Arts and Masonry Level 4 Plumbing Level 4 na Level 5 Carpentry and Joinery Level 4 Land Survey Level 5 na bwigona Level 6 igatie chinde chinyinge kubundisa tulebwego ekosa Electrical and Electronics Engineering ase tukubundisa Electricity Installation Electrical Engineering Power Option 5 and 6 na bwigona Electrical Workshop ase ekosia Agriculture and Environment Studies Agripreneurship Level 5 na Level 6 Horticulture Level 5 na bwigo na Level 6 ase ekosia Applied Science Department ntubwate Science Laboratory Technician Level 5 na Level 6 na bwigo Analytical Chemistry Technology Level 6 ase ekosia Computing and Informatics Department ntubwate ekosia ICT Technician Level 5 na Level 6 Records and Archives Management Level 5 na bwigo na Level 6 Getembe Lab asensema ya Community and Online Working imiyeskuru yigaya keti nigotubwate a Modern Library iyubwate bintu byonsi ibiraga nibigotumika ali nayo kubundisa tule ekosi ya Version Design ase level ya 4 na bwigo nili ya 5 ase omurakiwa akwebundisa akwenyolera ubumanyi obura mubika silibagalinya ase industry ya fashion ase tubwate chimashini chekerero inkwegeli ya bwigo business studies na entrepreneurship ase chinsamu cha cosmetology nigotokwegeli ya beauty therapy level 4 na level 5 hairdressing level 4 na bwigo na level 5 nyuranga ase beauty therapy nigo okwenyolera ubumanyi bwekerero unabono hairdressing pedikiwa manikiwa egati ubumanyi bunge obunge boigonto bwate kosi ya mechanical and automotive engineering ase tokubundisa automotive arts level 4 automotive engineering level 5 na level 6 ase begotokubundisa welding and fabrication level 4 ajirira moletu mwana wo anyolere obumanyi bwiga nabono nigo intake y'umutinyu gatano egenderete eskuru yigani yere kilomita ya mune muskuru asomo chokeroka asamange nabugutalira website yaito wetera www.kerokatechnical.ac.ke ose nabugwaka esimu wetera ziti namba 0726588558 gose 0708330000 asigo ayirana kunyolera obumanyi eryo bwebekeri bagalirya asensiga y'okwerwanirira gusie buno nabukwegokia aso gusonja etibi ya wanje kya Getembe Television Network wetera zuku satellite channel number 038 egoki nimrulu ao ya Getembe Television Network ayeni amatiaho kuli miensi ya Kenya ili ya Tanzania Uganda Malawi wikanonya Zambia egulere edekoda ya zuku chinga kichiga chemereka je Christmas amono guchingira ku mwaka muya ili wego kinemrulu yetu ao inyuranga nigo okonyora channel ya Getembe gwitira ase Zuku Satellite channel number 038 Getembe Television Network ekeunga kia Momogusie.
Christamarian Mission Hospital ni hiyo koreringa ba mentire obokoriri bwaye na koba ubuye kigima bunomba bwate CT scan eyo yekerero wose the latest na bwigo mbabwate ensema ya ICU na high dependence unit HDU asabarire banyarekire bakurigirirwa na konyora obokonye enero ni chimashine chikerero chibirengo bya Michael asabanyagitari bago kurigirirwa ya asensemega babwate ibirengo bigoromono babwate ensemeri ya dialysis yu yekerero wose the latest ensemo ya laboratory blood bank ultrasound tibweba Christamarian nebwate ambulance asabo konyibwe emergency usibwengo
nje asamarieta yongoro sister Helen Mbaka kurase kiombo kia Franciscan Sisters of St. Joseph yondo motenendenio manene ese nektari yetu ya Christamarian Mission Hospital. Ase nektari yetu ya Christamarian niyo tuigorote mirangwa asa abantu bonsi anene mono omogusiyo itu. Karibu se nektari yetu anyoro kubweniwa nobokoreri kwebirengo awao. Karibu kero kendigians Christamarian twakwariganiri eriemyare konyoro bokoni obu. Inyora nigotokorwa amariogo nyasauru kubweni mwariganiwe asokonyoro ubweni ubu
batarire ase umuchibusongo asamatabekani amashauri ase para ekotira korwa Kisii kogenda chitangigo sikimabondo asamange bakirisimu ase namba 0720266999 gose 0791394904 Christamarian Mission Hospital, we treat and God heals.
Eduka ya mumo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka cholide ili kubatuka chirangi cha Crown Paints eyure company nambe yemo iyo karose chirangi minse liga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu buriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi echo boyiko chire chechi brand ao echo chire chingi ya kerage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao nabono babwata chirangi cyo wakwa imeye nyumba isiko ya nyumba chire chikomentera nibuwa amavuta yani oil ya bwigo chire chiamache inyaranga chirangi chiga nigo chire korwase chire chiri buririke iri yagatigati wekariguri lyabantabati bwigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo bwochoganya chirangi wikabuno uraganye bwochoganire erangi biga aseduke nyiganya Uhuru Superstores na bwokwege namuna ekala watagete nigo kwa yenyora bwikirano tutarire rero elibwe nyolere abamanyi abwigo enyekenga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara njibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke nyiga ya Uhuru Superstores yegotoka se enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imiyumucho yigo musongo eyuerange neduka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene wingi ya Credit Bank asamage bakere simbwetera se chinamba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Asamatera yuko mubaka omunguru omwaka oyo n'omwaka gw'ogusesebwa giki nekyunga kya mumugusi yora ayanaenda mange asobombo yuwe kumbolele amasesenyo Getembe FM ekyunga kya mumugusi abasaibiki alikia makiaya Mono link up show ni kuja kulizwe mbao kigima kira litukuli Jumatatu weke Ijumaa kuchakira chinse sanebere chama baso wika chinse kumigoro ananitaka umrina nera Wizard Crown wakubwatana na DJ Topsha on ones and twos wakongolele emiziki wakwa showbiz trending issues namanginande yikielekea makiaya link up show link up na sisi kurwa sasa wika 10 gro Wizard Crown na DJ Topsha imehi ya Getembe FM 102.7 Technical Training Institute ni shule ambayo utaiaminia kwa masomo ya kiufundi kama vile Building and Civil Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Agriculture and Environmental Studies, Applied Science Department, Computing and Informatics, Modern and Full Equipped Library, Mechanical and Automotive Engineering Department, ambayo wanatoa viwango vyote. Na sasa usajili wa mwezi wa Mei unaendelea. Kwa mengi wapigie simu kwa nambari 0726588558 au 0708330000 au watembelee kwa tovuti ya www.kerukatechnical.ac.ke. Kumbuka, hii shule iko kilomita 1.5 peke yake kutoka mji mkuu wa Keruka. Mlete mwanao leo ili apate manufaa ya elimu.
Kwabeire gukorera asenga kintambe guse nigo kwarwarire na gusalia enibo enyinge bono tokwa omoyo inyagitari ya World Fit Health Centers nero lichibuliao nyuranga nonyorobu weniabo amaruire amange abuna amaruire yisukari amaruire yenda amaruire yomogongo na yande amange.
We call your prostate eno borwere bwasumbira abagaka sana bwe sukari, what we call the genesis of diabetes. Na kiborwere bwe sukari bo somo bero boime hypertension no borwere kramanyinga ko gende iguro somo be. World Fit itosomete chinchereza tochokorwa ya marwere enchede ntangani itosomete ingendu nga conventional medicine, yani unyagitari wa kawaida. Itosomete ingendu nga nutritional medicine. Nutritional medicine na marioga aliakurese endagera ya ito ya kawaida. Kwa mfano we have amino acids, ntubwate fatty acids, ntubwate vitamins na kadhalika. Bigo tumeka esokorwa ya marwaire nchirende yagata tusomerete neka tugutumia international herbal medicine, tugutumia mariogo akurese mete twarwa ya marwaire. Igao muchito bosongo monene ntubwate clinic yeito ase nyumba ya Uhuru Plaza noerega iga marikiti gaizo wako ninyama kwali na igoro wachi wake goroba ya gatatu room 307A. Ntubwate branch mu Eldoret ase nyumba ya Kogo Plaza first floor room 2.
World Fit Health Centers umusanyogo asamarwaire minyoka. nkuri gyore enyumba yekerero iyo urakorere ubunchiriri bwao imiya kengo ejiro iyo gotoka bomba baburabo asubunge yabumachoge burabo enyumba ye nengia asubunchiriri buna enyagitari esukuro esupermarket nubunde ubunge kolingana nukogani kwao tibweba nibwate amache ni wifi Obaigwa nigo erichimita emya eye muchuka rwa ase factory ya Marati asamange ikira abanyene ase chinamba 0721930180 gose 0790211412 enyumbeye neyao minyoka.
Endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Discover your love language on our amazing channels all month long to enjoy intriguing telenovelas from all over the world daily. Renew your subscription today and endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Watch Filipino melodrama The Fake Life.
We really need to focus on this mission.
Get charmed with our Indian drama Soulmates and Turkish drama Lost in Love. You can also catch fresh episodes of Stepmom on Rainbow TV Plus every day at 8 p.m. Renew your subscription today and endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Buy the DTT decoder for only 1,199 shillings and top up 500 shillings to enjoy unlimited entertainment on the classic bouquet. You can also link your decoder to the Star Times on app to enjoy unlimited entertainment on the go anytime, anywhere. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Subscribe ase channel ya Getembe TV rero ili wimanyibuna mangana watika kira chingaki ase channel ya YouTube ya Getembe TV migo tokukora live streaming ya mangana maya chi video ni vipindi bya Getembe ao ngakiende yonsi inyuranga ngwetera ase official channel ya Getembe TV. Subscribe, comment ase chi video chito mwigo shana masani amani amate ili waigokie wemanye na wesemia tubase kweva turn on a notification bell yani ekengere ili onyanikoba kuyanyora chingaki abikiri ase umtandao Getembe Television Network ekinakyo ekiunga kiamamogusie. Ekeruye kiri eikendi agotekoba habuna chikendi chinde uvoita bogo tegere radio mubwansu mukoigwa iwe muna naure mese malonga rumba na mashabik numero video okole tuwasimule nere polycap ukara uchakira chinsa isaro nibire chamubaso wika chinsa ikomigoro kila lituko liye sabato ime ya 102.7 Getembe FM ekeneke unga kiama mugusie. Nogani kukolerwa live streaming ase chipejo cha social media cha Getembe nubati misangirikano ya gisiasa amatanga chinyangi chibirthday misangirikano yechi kanisa baby shower ji anniversaries gosi ekinyuru kinyomo inyangi usuko kwa kuyomino emijiga ao muna housewarming parties engagement parties igatie bindo bige buno Getembe Television Network nero ego kwayega asiri golidio gotukutira ninchwe omurikirwije masije munaba manyibita bobale nuba manyibiguro igeti byetibwate signal ere enkongo yigwikira abantu bange asubunge asamange onye kuganitie omurikirwe nabukulika jumbenge wigwitira semeria WhatsApp gosego ya Kisii migutira namba 0741499726 superstores nero eduka asorbo ngurigarwa South Nyanza ya nchiri amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntubwate showroom asura achagwirigiria mabati anda usialia utagete showroom yeto nigo engale iyuerengia na wigo ekogokiriso yao chingagi ogoswasa bigakurigiria amabati aiga ntubwate etime tembo abo babakolemirano ase showroom yiga babwata chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na wigo cho tebelie kende kensi uragania bagotebelie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na wigo ayuwe babwate chiproval net gauges au na mono babwate nomo corrugated na wigo box corrugated aswigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigech emengetato asama mabati aliaje chigeche merongibiro na isaro na sato babwate tile provals alia au oriental elegantal versatile grows na wigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na wigo web design babwate igani gabwate chikala buna bono lia chako grey brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwa mabati iga niko bokolengana amo nukwenya bwe customer babwate bintu bindi bwigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabati iga ase nyumba yao tutari lero ase MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabati yu akomenya sibika ayo chani warrant na wigo ayo orakwaburu kasure asubwango edukenyiga ya superstores yegutoka se nyumba ya complex iliyo muchurigo musongo iyo range neduka ya Safaricom wigo tukotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgo trase namba chabo 0111161500 Uru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Etwani yabugire ayo mwaro karugetanda Etwani yabugire ayo mwaro karugetanda bana mbale njara ayo mwaro karugetanda bana mbale njara uzito somya bamura baje kuyamandege uzito somya bamura baje kuyamandege
Uri ngari tukuria rero nyara akondikira riuko aherika kende yonsigo chase nambeyo elinde tonyara gosanga na nabwo no bokumanyire tari awo nabwo chinse mochiri ombatete korwa alika kende yonsi ocha ase nambeyo oyesimi ere ase ekerore GTV yao elinde tukuria rero ninchiko kumanya ose ninchiko gotebia ningikiagera nakobore nyara kolika riuko riawo ayamanya sombwatete korwa nabwo gonye sigino korochene bwato gochana na kukolika ocha ase mbeyo mienda wakire bisa ndo jembu yore ikiagera ono ninjengu kwani indigitanganikira na rogo ore biyaigo wikire se studio igeve ntombi abire
mangana mbiyare
ono litukoria rero I think chigazeti chomwe ono ene naronga ekarato kubwata twarigireria amangana ya iga siasa kirenga ki evinto tukurigira nebinge timanye tinga ose etutarachaka mbuya ansogeria abaige kiagera ntete gusanga naye asincherere one on one tukwane naye yamase
sawa
Wantu muliga Frederick Ogembauta Corona Kuru City agoteva ko tuned in a live bond venture movisa kuro chinse mocha moso chokirwa agoteva county ni ya Kisii. David William Ereniga whatever watching live from Jogo Kisii na boigo Omari Omwenga na abatebire boire ondo bwensi ole meyo murobire yo komanyora chinse muchiri cha Facebook ose YouTube komanyanga na bwate data isaine evinte viga cha ofechi kero kende evinte moko bekage gabyo koskamu abantu kwari gwanja koirase chipeji chingabo na surambaya Rosafira gotebonga no ari meyo murobire na omurugyoye Linet Nyanchira pamoja no mwana oye Belden Nyambariga Fred Zakari awotokorwa bobasi Irongo watching na Rogers Nyariki korwa Netherlands Amsterdam. Andrew Matunda hote Nyamira town niko ndani imea top 6 Salams Club. Jared Oyunge agoteba korwa chinse mocha Nyangororo Nware ime yomorobire na boigo DJ Wavini agoteba Kisii Bottlers Getenga. Christopher Tandi korwa Burangi Kenyambi. Patrick M. Omari korwa Nanyuki Town agoteba ni Patrick Omari watching live. Ignatius Mungare korwa Nyankongo Kebirigo tuned in agoteba nga tigaba igaba boke my mom Linet, Daddy Richard and my siblings Katie Kate, Anastasia, Naomi, John and Domi. Dominico Irere nera goteba korwa abanyakera bomukora no are imeyo murobere agoteba abanyakera bonsi tore ime omosori bwegesusu na Kuru City Salams Club. Natasha Mcute agoteba Nancy Ongiri nele toto la Kisii. Eli Mwache Alivio agoteba good morning. Jeria Kirubo agoteba korwa Manama Bahrain Kingdom. Momanyi agoteba nga good morning inche Momanyi na agoteba nga Nazipora oye tiga inyore abaiga bakobwatia babo Daktari James Miyogoti so murara babu umuchokoro Nyanchoka Promise Nyabwabu umusori bwegesusu nabandi abange miyendo mete nagase nirinde nyareho egentongera gakego nchanda kwanyorire umusubati waikire chingaki origetie gochaka enka kwanyore umusubati kumugunya gukwana kwamo kwarore ngaki amaino yo iga oyo nabako bekegesako
yebona
umenya ko imoka agotebi yeye ni muganga hodari ekibarua akoro bono nyumba road.
You see, it is advised, I don't know nga kieko nyarekana kwa kutumaiti bono kwa monyo mrostra monyoma
mwacha kire gukwana lakini rocenga hoyo tinko motiga oyo bakankwana nere nande oko okwancha kokorekane anyare guitaba irabebia.
So you see umaite njira tumaite abaganga aba togoteba tuba maitanda ke esemirimo yabo ni mirimo iriye gokorekana gusiba akora ibintu gite tutari ko imagine gusembibe urabona boko nkonye kuba to mucyanda we wa mwana ya yobwanchani inchina bongo nkoko eriyogo ogigwa no uri utagwanje yakareki awanje egasi turi konyora gasi na bongo ko egasi na bongo ko eriyogo liko egasi bono out of we koraba kora go sebinto bago kora bago te bago kora you see yama yarokana ko bomuntu andake ase chimbu chia chitabe chingia na ende nyara kana ngai no mo Kristo and especially go se nkwanda ole kanisa bono maetekero ko nyoro mundu no muganga no koranga andake na ndonye kora se dini mono
ekeusi no muragoli tukwane na emienda go se kiro kende what if this lady never opened up asama tukaya matangani akiri etoke mwabeire no muntu yo mwakwanire nere mwariganire kwatebire baka tigomukobe gochiseino mienda go ikire seino bono ukocha komanya ririkiro kende gose beiro aibwatiranire ocha komanya na ria ocha kote incho manyete by the way egasiane nkokora egasi ko koleta ekolete bitoki gose konge bitoki ekondete robosi no buragori ngokora
bono tigante beiga let me say this you see kero taranyo mumuntu we como chunguse to enda ngabono kwa ikire miagerio konyoma you oenda para ga boso konyo anything omorete na kima to chisigani nchiarenge chingia sana mbarenga abantu batwara kurukanga chisigani bare kwanda bachungusa omonto bamureta ko bakoreta omonto bamaite ng'omonto twarete n'omonto ikiranete naye buna mwanya abantu of course chisigani chiasirire rero igatari mono bagotoka rero iga 001 tinkwa mwanga kwanda ko ba people nkwenda so Matildah kwenda kumoi not unless I even inquire from friends to our friends yange ga mwarambo ngaki musubati ne bakariga ngakiare me chinyendo cyanga ikiri bona tiga ko muntu tiga tagaenda imoke ara to muntu bosaigo amago chakolani baadaye ngandake na abwati chishot coming chia unabona go soba iro muragori in one way or the other not saying abaragori nababe abarabune gasi abare
lakini gose no musibakoriki
no musibakoriki
igoto kunyara goita ba muntu
nyabe konyarekana it all depends on ngakimoigwana na andi nabagotebi before taramureta agotebi ngaya nche kasi ane ngkorande nere lakini umutenga mechanda teyo it is not wrong after all they are not bad na barabu mwanya bantu baramutse kana nyingirende abantu bakore kwerende baende baliye abantu bunabwe korende you have to agree on terms unabona mu robere wapo vipi ubona nalenga abantu banyamira nanyamira ngo bolinga ayibunole gano nyoro nonyoma mwanchio abwato muchando stomata bwanje tukatebanga we have no problem tunabotoko leta monto onye twanjanire mbia nana bako mwira nyagitari maybe aroru gosomo chando noere so meaning that people are ready
ndo chenko goserura abaibuli baito sinja maswali ayo ko baboli
people are ready monto na atwaro mocha no monto tayo ikiranite so nabe konyare kananga andake ere no buragori yawo bwate na no bwate kende tutamaiti kenene gwetana no buragori yo so it all depends on what are your terms of agreement kora nyore nga yabe yo nande yakore to bosi mondo naro orarigere instead yakorigere yo boragori yo arore obosi bogocha atabanga let's continue and after all akirenda gukora
oyo nigo omugano oyo nigo korokora sechinse mochamiriti county ya Mombasa segote banga Apollo ahepa alipogundwa kichuna wake ni muganga na kinango bori neki ayoranyora omwanchi origo se orige tiko chikochaka enkanere ocha komanya kare kose either omanyeri tukoriritangani kera mugande to kwana so ocha komanya baadaye ryo kunya kuboni neki emerime bono cho wakoranere no muragori.
It all depends on your terms of agreement. Kara siboko maito muntu naro sometimes no maite muntu nabako gosera nabamuntu akomochera bobe sana lakini ayo taramanya lakini acha gatebi maito Matildah by the na akomochera igana because of being that honest kwate banga tigantiga mangana lakini kwa rocha kurealize baadaye na bayari gocha kwa to mochando maybe omuimo kirige tambo
lakini wewe na tebe tuguga ririva ko ikendete ne chingwana aliapa
amada bringa ya
wone kire kikiragira abandi bavise kono ravise tengeke paro kyatete ko te bingiri anyway na nekero to mwancho murigere kero wono to kurigere ya ase gazeti ya The Standard igo ebichairo ase obusibo gazeti iga nigebwate okay egazeti iga nigebwate bichaya ya Rosi Njeri oyobono onyalete koigora ase onyalete korigia website gose onyalete korosia platform yo koine kiabuna abakenya banyale konyora obasemia igoro ye finance bill yo mwaka oyo iga o 2025 nekira mono iringana alinene egotebanga state impunity abuse of power. Rose Njeri, a software developer and a civic activist, thought she was using her skills to educate Kenyans on the finance bill and have them register their dissent. In return, a law that targets hackers is being used to prosecute her. Ngapono se chinga kechika nga alichikoririgo tumeka korigire bali bako hack chi system na boigo ebintu binde bakora mangana bunabono obobegu bonsi boko tumeka ase cyber gose mitandao niko bono lichikerio lyatumegete ere como bosio bwikigambiro ane muno nekero serikali ekendete ko bora gose serikali ekere koigerera na boigo goteba buna nigo anyarete ko interrupt na amakendero gose meroberio ya emitandao ya serikali
In Bidi, by the talk about some of the cyber crimes activities chiko korekana. And my cyber crime negen to kabuate neli chiko really konsana. But Njeri, I think maybe na ora nyona abuate umuro liumuya. Which ase gose enchere ya moyo koro kia abantu bamanyenga inkirindi caring as a finance bill or whatever the reason she had nabura nyorengera ya koreta se enchira arwochenga nyengia utati gabono Kenya we are a country that we are governed by amachiko ni nsetukubatiri chiko and behiting anegen to geo ekiyoko kora lakini as long as ketari kwanchira mneri chiko that one yego kome kwa basuma chando so those are some of the things abantu bago kora thinking that they are doing what is right lakini in the real sense maybe anda kasiri chiko teri kwa allow that naro chikoro kare kikambiro gali nkaro a series of aba wakili maraga no alenge babo ka Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka babo Eugene Wamalwa no balenge egere kumwegerera kulingana to cash bail but rende we need to look at emitandao yigane wata mangana bachi website yechiga whatever that you are producing your account even in Facebook even in your own X what do you feed people and nyaki relate and is it within the richiko osandake go violate some of the amachikare
lakini umetekero kurigiria ngane ya Rosie Njeri ya etiri directly tinchirate ye kubwatira na kosi ebuneteri chiko korangana na mawakili ekero kwegwete nonye omo ona chief no moneno mukoro Muske David Maraga nigare arenge otebonga musibati oyo andake kwanza nigo abonete kwe wapongezi ekiagana nenchire yamo anyarire ko igeruete atari gwakanwa gusata chikiri nonde bwensi anyare ko konya abakenya banyoro bosembe igoro ye finance bill nabo igo obayasange birengere byabo lakini kanyaranga kura sense mo serikali niko bagotebanga enchire abakenya bari gutuma chi message chinyinge ujumbe chinyinge niko chirete mitandao ye serikali.
That's why I'm saying
kanyara gutwara delays.
That's why I'm saying whatever she was doing actually talibobe nabora nyolenga as a communication a finance bill igebonto kurukuru as a communication maybe a parliament or government itself banyara ko bako kora civic education umate civic education no gosomia abantu gose okwereria abantu kuba manyanga nkikero so buna nachika gotabanga obobe bwaye mboroche kaini kokora boigo ko create website go tema ko kosomia abantu gore finance bill otatika bono maybe according to richiko a body nero was abantu bare so responsible kosomia abantu keliare gukora wetrasi richiko. That's why to them and being that the finance bill yare to much and especially which is ke or Gen Z one of the government feels again ta korte nekebe because these are the same Gen Zs who accessed the website and andake bakarua
probably
to a point like it qualifies to be a cyber crime saying maybe a miscommunication
tena mangane miroberia serikali
ndegento kende however muna rojenga umutandao no muyate to educate abantu ure finance bill aba bari ko tutume kabono na bwanda ke babwato mocha and they never used it madana bokora tombo bokimagaika the sole reason yokora to bokima na abantu baragire lakini monto ya mama yako imukigoro atukuteko chisco are you seeing bwana ego sari bona Njeri was right the under the website we educate abantu gore finance bill lakini bona abacha kutuma kandake bakabeka gusana matusi responses imechaba chikaba chintindi yeah that's why maybe now qualifies it ngwarete the website ngwarete platform maybe andake yachiete mamincha nokugania kwe government
na ine gazeti ya The Standard nerebwate umugano yoko yonyorasi page ya kane na boigo page ya gatano ekerebata lawyers activists protest cyber law state is using to prosecute Njeri ngabono nigo abawakili abange bakenderete gwakiri ogikigima ngari chiko rio dikenderete kose tumeka kumugambie kina au mosubati Rosie Njeri nigo olire ose litari kubwatirania amangana ali getambukero keli anyarete kwimukia directly kose nga ndiriko chikana na ogokora okwaye njeri omoncho murikire na Obaigwa na bokoyonyora ase page ya gatano naro ekirondo chagotanga outrage as a web developer faces a vague charges na togotigana ane page ejo kostogotigana omugano yo nigondo chingase page ya kabiri gazeti ya The Standard nigobono bali ebokonyora bachoriru gocha guswa ase kiombe kyobochori nechimbe bekia IEBC bono nigo banyarire goitigwa usamalieta abo niganyare goitaberanwa na abajumbe ose ebunge yanyare kubaita basegota IEBC nominees cleared amid fears of potential bias and political links ngabono nonye barorekanete na amalieta bonchera nyarite goika ase obosio obwa kusenjera amalieta banyarite gochorwa korwa ase bali abange gwetaniri bwemo barenge kurigia ebiroge biga nigo bono abajumbe banyarite kubanjera kusegoitia amalieta ayo nekero bagochikorigereria nende ngane yungo chiro gukwanerwa ase rituko oria rero na asensemo yende ekorase county ya Nandi niko ndoche bakorigereria iguru yogosira kosogo itokwaye omo father oyo bwekanisa yeweke Katholiki kurwa ase county yo omanyekanete una father Alois Echeriot oyo nyarete goitwa na boigo niganyarete kobekwa gotimoka kusanyarete ko nigwa ritukorigoro nekiro abange banyare gutwara kuboria buna oborendi bonyare gutingirwa kuchase abakenya bonsi na since moyende staff wrangles stall SHA recruitment process nga court orders SHA to re-advertise jobs blocking exclusive hiring ase amangana SHA nande nigondoche asinseme yiga nerigetia abakora imirimo wetania eribwemo nechimisano onaibere 1730 employees is the number of employees who were temporarily deployed to SHA in October 2024 for 6 months. Unigo panyalete kurikwa asegika egeke asemitenyi etano noyomo kurwa umutinyi komi omwako etekero murobilyo SHA ochakete gukora emirimo korinde asechinga kechiga nigondo chinga kumusana na obutindi nkogenderete nekiro bono ekigambero kyanyarire kubuoria omurobiri gosenseme yega ewizara yobocheno ense ase omurobiri yega osha banyare nande gutangaza amabagayo yechigasi elinde abakenya bali baligetie goseba bwate ebinto biribiganeirie banyare kwerigeria emirimo ense yomurobiri yega osha wetenga court orders SHA to re-advertise jobs blocking exclusive hiring.
You see, SNCM ya SHA, much as we also talking about gotuaro muchanda kare go chaka, but bona gabona goikirabona gona to ikiriga, you can telling abantu mba nkonya go fight kabare, nando mbaro bakebare na barbo ignorant go sebata taiti ko bwatani na SHA. Kurende the issue of a transition, especially aso ko boliki wase bari bago kore meremo na na beko na when something is in transition taringa na bari bago tume kaboka including the employees bari bago chikurikwa na rabu na bako nyoranga umuchanda noro because ntu abwate bari barenge ba NHIF and they have a right to say andake babwente ko retained and the government may be feeling like ne tagete koreta bantaba yeme na barabu so all in all it's all about transition and we are hoping that SMU especially obo likabanto ninyarko bago to a solution egere bintu binyarko bigos ka uchibusi
na ase page ya gatano narimo bienda ndo chinga murai wense akanyara gukora ege karo gose gukora okumerana no murai wense ya Somalia eyo bono ya chakire ko rokia na ndenga omo ske ula muruto nigo agendrete konyakoreta gose kuyumba yumbia obuire bwae na egati yechinse chirichiri amate gocha sense ya Kenya ngaruto's secretary Somaliland meetings sparks storms over foreign policy ngabono nchirake yega omurai bwense ngitambo kerukie kata geteko imukie kyagera ngani gekoroka nenseri ya Somalia nchirate yo baraita be kokoro kubotana nense ya Kenya.
You see Somalia for the longest time batwa rumo chando not only Kenya as a country lakini chinse chinde to a point like whether I say kimbekirikia Al-Shabaab ense ya Kenya kera barendi bae gochekora tinyo borendi asensemeri because Al-Shabaab were in Somalia but at the same time go affect barenge the neighboring countries na one ense ya Kenya. Be it as it may, you see Somalia ni ense within East Africa lakini nabera era benga teriase part of the East African community but at the same time it is an East African country nandake kwanyoranga ensabuni eribono etabwati order and etabwati amachikamaya bari in chaos all the time onyoranga chinse chinyinge ngotema chiriko gotababwatani esengencho bare disorderly na mana that 3 ense bwato murembe bono kero muraibwense andaka kogenda ko gukwana gusino muraibwense mo ya Somalia it is not bad for me. Number one, nabora nyoranga intentions yabwate ninjira yokoranga to look for a long-term solution to maybe the diplomacy issues tubwate na Somalia. Why am I saying? Ntoko gendra komenya totebenga Somalia they are our enemies accelerating maybe amangana Al-Shabaab and everything. One time everything needs a solution and if omora iwe say William Ruto na agenda omra no mora iwe say Somalia and they have a long-term solution era agere Somalia to be part of the East African community and ake no enenchira ba ko libintu byabo change a country of its own and a good country then be it enamba ya kabiri William Ruto igare nerore the chairperson of East African community. The Somalia is part of East African community. If he can come and banyar ko baba gotwaro kukwana nense ya Somalia and every part of the East African community then I see no problem. Lakini rende tumanya ko irena back to other countries if they have an issue with Somalia when William Ruto akoroka na kwenda gukora chinkwana na umura iwense ya Somalia then abantu bali babwate because of interest madobora yobon interest asengenja interest yira rakonenga umura iwense na associate na Somalia alafu interest cy'abantu bandi kuri chinse chinde chito aromo chando then go bago chaka kwerusana ni kurwa maybe asobo korere gusene okubwatana nense ya Kenya. So for me, Matilda, if you ask me today, there's no problem if the Somali president with the president of Kenya meet. If they are all talking about a long-term solution, yera leto mochando unabona Al-Shabaab bachandrense ya Kenya do city too. We had a lot of Westgate Mall, you remember that? Ya to remechan. Onye no kwani lebintu munebyo oboke bago oboke then be it. Yeah.
Now, as since Moyende, MPs rejected Senator's proposal for 465 billion Kenyan shillings equitable share to counties.
Actually,
ono nigondoche abaseneta na boiko abajumbe bagendete kungusana na ekiagira abajumbe konye nigo baitiri chibesa chigoso ase chi county oimense ya Kenya chinyara koba gose chirichire chimanyekanete buna equitable share chibwato kuchire 405 billion.
Actually, read Koreagoro na bwatetie usena bwatie proceeding whereby the leader of majority mba nyart ko ba senate yatomete riwe wose statement yogo takanga chibasa cha devolution kinyar ko chi comment from 405 we kera 465 and kromo speaker tenete ko boli rende those amendments chikoru actually a good number of MPs ego banyart ko ba kana na ba go tabanga gotrase umoraibu abange maybe Besanchio, we are running at a low budget, our economy is dilapidated, 465. But again, when the contribution of a billion parliament, I saw a number of leaders, including our own from Kisii, actually, Umonge was say Umuraibwa, Warabange, chief whip, Usoroko, Tabanga, Ebese Chibata Chimentu. But so a good number of MPs were arguing we are supporting devolution, we are part of the devolution at some point govern. But at the end of the day, what if we add them? We say on your back comment to Chivesa at the end of the day nga echi already babwatonye Kisii kiba 13 billion ngiya koleire because bakwanga akandake mbali wa account what they have done with the ones that they have bone chipata itachimentu new jisa kichiandake chiko chakokora. But we had a 2010 constitution ya tabetanga tikatotwa
lakini yose no manyite ngawa
services
no manyite ngasa matuka wango iga abajumbe namone kiro kuriga chibesa chikuba tukocha serikali ya county abajumbe babiri bagotwara issue. At the same time, korocho nande issue neraro igoro yichibesa chiko so asiki kancha ki NGCDF osene kiro bagotapanga NGCDF ki kancha ki onkeri constitutional bono abajumbe n'aba senator aiga umuchando yo iga omonge ni gogochocha nemunokoro ase interest their interest ekiagera abajumbe barafu mbaligeti kwa mentera kusembaligeti konyore share nene gocha save gancha byabo gose gocha se constituency cyabo. At the same time aba governor ngobora barenga chibese chiga mbaga netiko chitumeka lakini kwaligere chi serikali chi county chinde bunabona kiro tukurigera sorgongo rwagusi ekero ukorigere omuchando noraro ase enchira chibese chiga chikotumeka kiro chasoire ase serikali ye county.
Andake, that is why aba jumba bange bale kubolia andake eba say already yubabwate inki yakolere. Again, when you look at the Senate gero purposely the soul go say egangene ne ya Senate no ko konya sensema ya devolution yogo support chi county. And again, are you aware that aba jumba batubwate na aba senator aside from mtobwate bali bara affiliated with UDA na ODM na Wiper whatever but at the end of the day na ningo ikabari ba fight themselves alone nga nyomba kierenene. The Senate argues that this the upper
majority
house, National Assembly ni data banga na ubaraba na ubare
abanje chinguruna
ayo abayanga chibili nchiro chiko kanu ku Senate chiweka National Assembly chiakanu because of supremacy issues tani bata toko ba rokinga maene nindu torabana
chinguru. Yes,
so nabera nyareka nenge bintu bine biro bingo changira bire but we need to support the devolution number yakabe a good number of abajumbe bare gali. I know 2027 if not 2027 ngokolera barase for governor and the rero gana wara make machiko batebenganda ke bese chinjikocha but nabarabumba baike to a point like still they'll have to remember this time when they rejected
bakabagani gochaka kurandira serikali chichi
enamba yakabere. The Senate argues barabumba bwati any kitty keko support asamanga na ba legislation like barabumba bwati wasenen NGCDF wasengaf any kiti na barabu ko support ya magendro just chi county. That is why majority of the MPs kerba ko fight about supremacy ya Senate na National Assembly. They argue that the Senate igere a house of retirees ngayani eri nyomba ya bagaka kerota to retire from politics yoko enda waisaransonga esengenjo. Majority of the senators there they look bachire kemiaka ngabon the vibrant ones the National Assembly ngana babwate mandate yokorosiri chiko na bagwetie budget ngabono nere nyombenene. But all in all, we are all Kenyans and these are leaders we have elected. Let us support devolution and not to say badibaro sitiri chikeria devolution onyo comment achibesa gochiasi chi county nerete services then be it.
Lakini nchirande ekeronda tena sense mo yende nere buyano nyabajumbe bakobole chibese chiga already chapa tukirugo sichaveri chiko swase chi county aba at least aba Kenya aba menye bechi county chonsi 47 Patu arekeli bako chengera kusibako gokera korwa chibese chiga chaveri chiko bwatokwa nyuma ba governor bataramento chibese chinde chiri babiri bakwego onye chi serikali chinde gose county yende bunabono tokorigire county ya Kisii chibesa chiko irana gose chiatigara saving chitigarita ase chi account chitari gotumeka nene mo comment aba governor ya chibesa
karati yanda go boli Matilda. You can't compare the national budget to what in the last financial year. Every financial year a budget in comment
una uchumi agenda
to does it mean in counties uchumi teri comment
comment
bas onye ge comment and then let us have some money chime to gocha sachi
ko se bono nande chiri chiko tigara o se chiko chikoba chiko okonyora chiko tigara obose go chitabwati mbere mwase ekegancha geshika
kwa sababu Matilda before tutaraenda sense ya Kenya it is these are counties chikome kinse ya Kenya Kenya nense lakini we have 47 counties that make a country serikali much as we have the budget of the national treasury who say national the national part ke commenta trillion gete let us have also counties chimentu because we cannot be stagnant
lakini onye chikomentu aba Kenya varora magendero
varoro bya bweti besichi kekrecha bwatu ama na ropi na nje abuna that's my argument onye chikomentu chikora magendero
onye aba senator bakwigirike ganche kiga chibese chinyari kubwatu kwa chinyinge okay baitabire 465 billion na bajumbe ni babatagete 405 onye chikomento kwetani chichi abwatu getu mwako eta kosi no nyuma ncho murigere na bako gote inche buno muguzi ko somo menyi bwe county ya Kisii yege ntondaga niko rankeli na ki amagendera mente kanire kwa manya aki amene chibese chiri afa senator balinge kwegera chekiranire
that is it na that is my
lakini nji mento na ndeto kenga station yege ndate ko bagwas chipara bado na fochike ndate ko bachimbega kero gwete ta oni ufocha ubole kirase bado kwa seve was ko bwabuna yari ngo mwako anyway na negera asense moyende oyo konyorole otenete kiombekire kiokolika bali mu gya TSC omusubati Nancy Macharia bono onyare gosoka koro ase kiombekio nekira bono oyore onyare gochoro ore omo CEO ntenenera anigamanya karete buna Evelyn Mitei ekiro bono ndochinga ikiombekio nigo kegenderete korikia omonto omoya orachie koba omontenenerio obo ase ntunda ayende gose ase myaka yende 10 ere ebosio korenda ase bono omusubati omanyekanete buna Evelyn Mitei nere ore omonene kegima ase kiombekio kolika balimu kia TAC Gachagua denied Kasarani permit for the launch of his political party omusikeri gathi Gachagua ekiro aligetie ogochigochengira gose koigora bene owanjira abakenya bachigochengira okobwatoka ogosokuralia gwekia makerikia kia DCP nigo bono ndochenga ali nirwe liuko goseri rube liuko mwanjira anyala gukorera omoyigoyo asigeti gia Kasarani me yo mucho Nairobi.
We live in a democratic country and everyone na wate right yo karakendi yonskiria tete but as long as negento kerekia and it's within the law oseri chikulense ya Kenya. So if Gachagua ntunto komanya whatever that made them bamokani maybe taraikirania machiko aliabwente ko ikiranigwa egere aiwe permit and anda kebenga igovancha kumulina because of is maybe being a threat then we don't know lakini rende keja we have possible bomonto kora kende yonse kelia atagete bara as long as negento kere kianchire nilichikuriense ya Kenya
lakini korwa se kiombekio kia DCP kiombekio manyikanete muna Democracy for Citizens Party DCP kia omoske Rigathi Gachagua nigo opanyare komo mocho raibwense omoske William Ruto nganere bono ole magega kosenero gendrete komina kigima omoske Rigathi Gachagua tatwaro possible ne kiama kiae siasa
intobata multipartyism ntuarenge asera ya renge gotabanga tuare kiama kimogyoka but we are in a ngakitoka tabanga obosibore boko tware byama ebingi lero ga DCP nkero kendenge che UDN nkero kubwata nanko kendere kobo let us allow Kenyans bali ba tagete korosi byama byabo barosi buna batagete kwa sababu ebine biashara bya kisiasa na ande bono na libita chitense onye Gachagua taikera ni trichiko yoko garaji kolonche kiama kiae then they have a right to kumurine permit but if it's all about politics then aro okuno kolino gosumure abakenya bande tibaikiranye mirobiri yabo bune ebwene rete ikiranye
yes na Daily Nation
toka kanda se gazeti ya The Daily Nation ngatenga unmasked faces in home buying scams Matildah I am aware that you know asachi ngakichi abwango iga twatware chi scam chinyinge sana
abantu ba
chindemero nini none chinyombe chi some investors paid 6 million but the houses are incomplete in 6 years later ngabantu mbarba investors chinyomba iga lakini bakarushi million chechi pesa kurende after 6 years still onyoranga nyumba chinchiraba
nchanya kwa gacho boikirano
ya nchanya kwa gacho boikirano toko skabosyo gaiga gusomugano yina bakonyora se page ya kabere ya gatatu ase gazeti ya The Daily Nation. An end of an era bono nanze masharia okore miaka ya komichi ntunda chae bono mbare ata position yokulyo muntu mungao uyura chikoba nyara ko baka gotenera enseme yo ya TSC korende Evelyn Mitei nero chikoba acting CEO as enseme yo ya TSC na anti-finance bill activists freed after weekend in police custody ino mugano tonyara ko batogo kwanira no renge gabwe ase gazeti ya the Standard na toskobosyo ase gazeti ego sase page ya kane ndo chekaiga opposition within Ruto Raila clash ngobono chi statement inchiro murai gosomo raiwe kiama kya ODM akonyara ko bagakoruchi korokana koba etofauti na kiri murai bense ago kwanira buna bono you can look at umuskiraila na kwatebetenga compensation of victims of protests. Dogos kabosio protecting the strength, protecting and strengthening devolution, whereby we had Maraibu and Sokotebanga, Chibase Chichi Para, no Chichi County, now Chikwena back to the national, it takes care of it. Compensation of victims of protests, and you know, when he talks about abana bajeni sebaba compensated go sebali ba affected eya kwanda na contrary no muraibense ujepa koreto kubwatana nere ibintu tupinde miringa abduction, rule of law and constitutionalism ngabona ebikorobia yako ikere bikorobia abduction go so watcherero obwe serikali ya Kenya kwanza ebwato muchando noro revival of the colonial era provisional administration already umuraira nere barenge bargo spearhead the constitution of 2010 yareta tamangana 47 counties, and now comes now is talking about the provisional administration to abwata to we had the DCs, we had the provincial commissioners to what the 8 regions, the Nyanza, the Nini, whatever. Now we went to Kirena back. Then we have construction of markets and affordable housing units and in counties. NGCDF. Raila mwenye nero kaniri NGCDF nero tenilo watebanga egentekeiga nkeri constitution. Bono, do we have opposition within the, okay, he is an opposition. Constitutionally, Raila is an opposition leader.
Opposition yureka serikali.
Opposition yeye bakore nyomo ne serikali. Bono basoire serikali.
And
now comes we have the opposition within the opposition again. Abomori kibega zeti yago tebanga you have a number of issues moraiwe kiama giao dema korokana okwana ya double speak. We now talk about double speak. Yes, mugano ko nyara page ya kane ne ya gatano ya gazeti ya The Daily Nation. MPs in dreadlock over extra 60 billion for devolved units. Kitonyara ko bato kirigirelinga bono nigo umuraibwa bange goso yore umoske Kimani Ichung'wah wetrase bungenene pate bringa besanchio chiko chikomentwa kucha ase chi county kuru 405 wekira 465 billion. Ayo kwa nyarase page ya gatano narimo ase gazeti ya The Daily Nation ngo koraga inside state plan to use housing levy cash to construct school and markets. Ngabono emero video labor union opposes diversion of funds to other projects, saying this could lead to misleading. Ngabono enchera nere serikali itaite koroberio in that we have chibesa chiricha affordable housing levy chirichiko nachu nganande chitumeke koroshi school na bego chichiro. Ono chekaiga there are some unions chiko tabanga yayo ekigego chikoreto botutukano
ndegera chikogera ebange yo so say affordable housing chibesa chiri abakenya bako nacho chibe igoro mono.
That's what they are arguing, but I don't think, Matilda, if we had the house levy yaga chinyomba let us have the house levy no chinyomba chieligo libiense. That was the main reason ya affordable housing levy. If we want to construct schools and hospitals and other institutions like markets, tetutuara another levy bus. I want to support the union. I think the union arguing yera chiko divert nande yera chiko koreta amangana mangi gose an accountability nyingi. Yeah, that's what they're arguing. Aina rara manene ase gazeti ya The Daily Nation kurende kerota etko yanyora asenchira yobo ikirano abo kwanyora gazeti ya The Daily Nation.
Na Taifa Leo vinono kwa Raila ngagisa umuske Raila Odinga anyara goswa ime ye serikali wakoro kupatana na umuske William Ruto wono amangana na mange achire ase kusama gendera mange anyare wikirana ase orugongo rwa Luo Nyanza ekote ushirikiano kati ya Rais William Ruto na kinara wa ODM Raila Odinga umefungulia eneo la Nyanza mifereji ya ustawi huku serikali ikiendelea na miradi na maendeleo ambayo dhamani yake ni 69 billion. Chachiri asero kongo rwa Nyanza goselu Nyanza na asinse moyende ndoche asipeji akabere nere watu mugano uyu nekireko tebanga ngome ya kisiasa ya Raila yavuna vinono ngabono nigo korwa aworogongo rwa nyare kwenyorera egetari kire ekenene kigima na ase kurwa tukurikiriria ase page ya gatatu ya kura za Gen Z za sako kama andazi moto. Utawala wa Ruto tayari unaweka mikakati ya kuwavutia vijana hao kote nchini. Nga nekero tukurikiriria chikura cha ba Gen Z bono nacho chavere unane hotspot chavere hot cake.
You see again to chikura cha Gen Z
asiabara ivonsi
esengencho chikura cha Gen Z gento gekogera andake chiaba hot cake nesengencho number 1 Gen Z na barokiri gutwara umuchando ne serikali no bachite to the streets. So anything murayonde bwense beat no murayiwense beat no mo governor beat no mo MCA beat no mo senator mo women rep no mo jumbe koika arigi mechanism yoko ba incorporate ne government gose oborai bwabono egere no bwate mechando inamba yakabere. When you look at Gen Z's, if they go and babwate chikura faithful na ndabaicha kwaka it is a good number na ndi muntu onde bwense murayonde bwense you don't ignore kurende yonse nebe ya Gen Z nebe ya millennial nebe ya bali abakuru you need chikura chichonspi at large egero nyara kobako kubumurayi bwense igose no mo senator gose no mo jumbe igonga kwende ya Gen Z the age gap ya Gen Z you can tell nga they are kind of the majority if they are faithful kwenda kubwate kura na bako babanta bangi nande namba ya kabere aba Gen Z na bakoro kana gutwara umuchando ne serikali. It's not all about even our parents.
Nande samutkabangu kana ubono babwate
mungso na ende babwate good number influence nero. Look at the social media na watanga ini social media yega nera baraya bangi it is the platform they are using ko driven their campaigns ko be kama gendero ero yega you will see abaraya bangi ba go update in Facebook nga na kolrega na irebiro gasegete na kolrekega who are the first people who feed that information? Gen Z. So Gen Z toko baigino you have to in a way look nga kyoko babeka as a system yao gose as a umuroberi yao yoko lichikura because na bubara obono na bubwato muchando na baraya bangi
na boigo ndoche umuroyo mo musayo mo manyakanite na Webster Ochora Elijah nigo anyarite kobe kwa biara kusenyorire ase atwarire chinga kichingo ekero anyarite kurika egetabu eke ekerenga gose nigarigiretie omugano oye omwana omurai bwense manyikanite na omoiseke Shalin Ruto mungwano yo timete ose kwanyorire information niganyarite kurika egetabu ekababuna ne biography osago kwanira obogima bwa Shalin Ruto lakini gaikerekero bono kego cha kurigirerirwa ekabanga oroboti rwaikire
aba Kenya mbabwate njira sometimes yoko
nakyo kurika egetabu iguru yo mwana bwe president mutara kwana nere mwanya kumerara mukoro kuigwana
binte bimbiri bigeni na bera bengekeneke gani lakini of its own lakini impersonation has been something that kiabera sense ya Kenya. I do remember sometimes back I think useno mwako olia muroyo mo I think no muroyo mo kobeka chianga within gusi okobeka chianga kwa tabangera no munyaruka okwenda ase nyumba yo monto yo mo korara gali mpaka to an extent yakabe kukorara no munyaruka amonyara kabwe nyombe paka to an extent of defiling. So we have seen these things for a long time that tuaro chekero kendo mungwana nero korete the same thing but from another angle, not actually writing books. Lakini bona yege tabu andake ko unique yogotema kolika abana bake they are looking for attention. That's what we are saying about the Gen Z
anyway, onye na attention yari koligi ekirenga kya ikiranire
maybe nenchira neraroche aranyore besa anda kaisa kolika igoro era no mwana bumurayi bense anda kana vera attract attention go sabantu bere getabiki. But all in all, be it as it may, whether it's attention, whether no cover creative, that is wrong. Kwenda kwa koro montonde yaro go karanga na sami yandoli kinga bono na kwa ikrasa na ikire andake, that is wrong. So let us if we are looking for employment and some money yowe kimu kimaisha tiyabe nchirengia, but in personating andake iyo murai bense much as it is creativity lakini anda kegentekneke
Shalin Ruto kirare kwa na ritukare igoro nikaorogetie okogechi kwa kigima na kirate bitengera bono nikatigeire ekigambiro gose amalichi kolinse ya Kenya linyare goteka
kwa sababu information yo maita Matilda nabeko banga information yo negento information erali gete andake tari true actually take over true all of the information
kiagera tamanyiti obugima bwaye
andake gintu kirabe kike maina se getabu ikyo maybe nelietali yali ya Shalin, lakini a lot another information you never know what it contains because intraga soma namba ya kabere no namuranyonga no nelieteli Shalin enchara kaliliete na buranyonga he misspelled that. So aba side got to be very careful with how we deal with these things. Yes.
Polisi wapokea zaidi ya taarifa 100 za wizi siku ya Madaraka kaunti ya Homa Bay. Madaraka Day ekero abange bari guchingira litukerio ndotinga abanyanyimbo barabo cases chiripoti barenge konya gwikiriwa.
Ali somo mutano na roche oliyo tenedete amangana yo ko aligania bageni kanga tebanga by saa 6 before muraibe saa tara address y'abantu already chisimi 20 nchiare ngasi na semeri ya DCI ote yo ndebwe society simi anda ali chi DCI headquarters aboli kumaswali ya konyo society simi ente kenkelike ni Homa Bay. We look at onyo muraiwe so gutwara omukutana bwa magendere county ya Nairobi yaba an opportunity to some of ebe bago byaji koligi chisimi kurwo byaji kokoro bosari. So Kenya is we are a funny country. Muraiwe sana bago chagaiga acha kolonche bintu bya lakini abantu mbare bwate niembe yogocha banyoro opportunity yoko ibera abantu bandi. The same thing that happened in Homa Bay, and even so in Nairobi paka abantu bandi bagayeso bagati muraiwe sonyo gwachagaiga inchuo tokolera magendro not an issue yokoleta abantu bacha gokoraki bacha gotuibera muraiwe sere tabwatu mochando. Being in Homa Bay was not a problem. It was a normal occasion.
Shida na somo Kenya ulio kwa endaro
shida na somo
Kenya kabwate kirenge kingao
ulio kawaida okogendo nande kabwate kirenge kingao pi other than Madaraka. So naberego nabense iterego people are very creative. Inturi torengret yanda keneta ya magendro umuntu na ro keneta okora magendra wetera so baby but that is bad.
No nkagirete turacho gukorera busamo ikiagera ebiro byato onyorire kigima latika Frederick Ogemba watakoro chinse mochana ku city tionde in agata good morning Madam Matilda in the studio kazi nzuri mnafanya kotea mienda hapo kando
nimesha uyu
Frederick
Ogemba, thank you so much to nyora maigao.
Starboy saka watching live from Kisii town Mwembe bia mono sana. Ben Joke data umwancho muligire mbabwate data chisaine na Teresa kimutako ta good morning Matilda korochinse mochia Karatina akotionde in na ndoche YouTube na raiga Samuel Mukaya goteba hello Getembe TV akubolinga how comes signal reception at Gekano Kegogi not very promising konga signal ne bwato muchando chinsemo cha Kegogi chinsemo cha Gekano oyu Samuel Mukaya mbia mono sana nande nakina kubuli mwancho muligereria kero kende onyo kwarorire kwatemire konya kotion em me Getembe ochikorigia sigina oteri kubwata gusukwa bika getembe chitagika nkego yanya kubura nabo ogutumanye kiagira naye bono ore nayo manyete ing'aki inkio konyora ekirori gari ase enyumba yao gosekirori geti korigirire TV yao konyora ng'a nigikuguchanda otatumanyeti moncho muri gekero kene nabo konyora ng'a emitambo yatwarira omochano omonto atamanyete genda kurikari uko gochaiga ase studio korende ase egekekere bosio igo ndachikoirana erinde tunyara kumurikira egati ya mang'ana ari atobete kigima ase ense ya Kenya mienda metinga angokonye watigaire gosengo kware gukwanera
so tigankwania abantu bonsi baboro just nyariki from all the way Amsterdam tubate Barnabas Ratemo baboro Daruth abun bali ba chinse mu chiri chaisiko by the way
chinse cha
Barnabas no yo doa Qatar Rogers nyariki no yo Amsterdam Netherlands tubate Daruth kurwa Bahrain ya no yo Bahrain alafu tubate Montanara risusiriro ma white by the era no ara chinse mu chiri changaf n'abantu bago torigerere sana babo Frederick Ogembo babo Victor Mondo miyenda squeeze James ke
no
it is very interesting kwa sababu we share the same name na babo no denaro gurgusura mbaya roho safi babo honorable Fredo Seko babo musuribege susu we salute ine timu enene especially chisembo chiria online na baligereri bali balenka mata baligereri bali balenka gari the silent ones especially kurwa se kenyoro kiana kia tarachari bako ntabinga ngakyo nyo tukwan na bange muri lakini bonse pe abantu bataracha amaigane n'abantu bebinyoro byonse byagusi na Nyamira by the way narenge Nyamira the other time umuswati umongina naro muyasana akanta byani aro musani on akanta binko koligereri kirali tukono muswati oli akakorwa muswati oli kurku tamai tu kwatora lieta liao lakini Matildah ni Matildah aligerete mono
Mukondo ko Obaigwa
abantu abage by the way they do watch us lakini tu abakwaniri imwensi n'abantu abaya ali asere dingora baruka mashujaa into we don't need mashujaa de go celebrate amashujaa Getembe in every day nuna mashujaa ngomo tware ritukoregia nando kwikara ritukoria ankia sensemo ya magazeti njabano ngo ndande kuchigaiga nando tumakumura na chinsa cha maragoba asomoro bilio twarara as imea 102.7
umwancho murigiriria onyerite ria nekiro keneri goko muchana na gukunduka Obaigwa ikiagira atari ugwanja waitu kerekena gokonyora ng'a omong'ina na bakondigereria rieta osinyu gwatirire ria na gukunduka Obaigwa tingo kane ikiagira rieta ria omuibori na ria ngencho sana bia mono kigime kiagira ogenderete kuba omwegeno nande butambe no gukonyoria ng'a ntugwanjite kuraiga asigete sini kiga kia Getembe TV onyo kuigwa kurika ujumbe yao na bukorika ochase namba yo ere 0726 na boigo no bogotonyora chinse mucha WhatsApp chinse mucha Facebook YouTube ovuna abotambe genda gutigara ime yo murobiri kiagira inche croissance moyane tina kora kolenda sebono to siba macha kego na boigo tonyara koirana na yande amangi
Etwani yabugire ayo mworo karugetanda Etwani yabugire ayo mworo karugetanda bana mbale njara ayo mworo karugetanda bana mbale njara kuzito somya bamurama chikuya mandege kuzito somya bamurama chikuya mandege
superstores nero eduka asorbo ngurigarwa South Nyanza yancheri amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchiase abaonya aiga ntubwate showroom asura chabwirigiria mabati anda usialia utagete showroom ya Etwani go engale iyurengia na wigo ekogokie liso yao chingagi ogoswasa yekurigiria amabati aiga ntubwate timu ya Tembo abo babakolemirano ase showroom yiga babwata chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na wigo cho tebelie kende kensi uraganie bagotebelie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuari ye chikala au na wigo ayuiga bwata chi profile net gauges au na mono babwata nomo corrugated na wigo box corrugated asiko babwata boomerang ayuari aye chigech emengetato asama mabati aliaje chigeche merongibiri na isaro nesato babwata tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile grows na wigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwata lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na wigo web design babwata yigan gabwata chikala buna bono lia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwe mabati yiga niko bokolengana amo nukwenya bwe customer babwata bintu bindi wigo ebyo ochikanyara kwa bogo tumuka chinga cyo gwakeranya mabati yiga ase nyumba yao tutari lero ase MRM showroom onyari kwa bogo kwerera amabati yu akomenya sigika ayo chani warrant na wigo ayo orakoburu kasure asubwango eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yegutoka se nyumba ya Uhuru Complex iyo muchurigo musongo iyo erangene neduka ya Safaricom wigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ere angene wingi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgo trase chinamba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Ne nuga niko kolerwa live streaming ase chipejo cha social media cha Getembe nubwate misangirikano ya gisiasha amatanga chinyangi chipafde misangirikano y'ichikanisa baby shower anniversaries gose ekinyoro kinyomo inyangi usuko kwa kuyomino emidiga au bunabono housewarming parties engagement parties igatie binde bige buno Getembe Television Network nero ego kwayega ashirigolidi gotukutira nincho omurikirwiye mashije munaba manyibita bobare nuba manyibiguro nigeti byetebwate signal ere enkomo yigwikira abantu bange asubunge asamange onye kuganiti omurikirwe nabukurika enjumbenge wigwitira semeria WhatsApp usiku ya Kisii migutira namba 0741499726 amasomo nanine obumanye nabuborairire omwana okogendera asamatuko ali busyo ne aye omwibuli kwabire gukuriye sukuru asoraire omwana wo anyorera obumanye nanene bw'ekikosi ky'amaboko muretekero ka Technical Training Institute elyo aibunduze kikosi igaya ntubwate kikosi bunabono elya ya Building and Civil Engineering asetokobundisa Building Technician Level 5 na Level 6 Civil Engineering Level 6 Building Arts and Masonry Level 4 Plumbing Level 4 na Level 5 Carpentry and Joinery Level 4 Land Survey Level 5 na bwigona Level 6 igatie chinde chinyinge kubundisa tulebwego ekosa Electrical and Electronics Engineering ase tukobundisa Electricity Installation Electrical Engineering Power Option 5 and 6 na bwigona Electrical Workshop ase ekosi ya Agriculture and Environment Studies, Agripreneurship level 5 na level 6, Horticulture level 5 na bwigo na level 6, ase ekosi ya Applied Science Department, ntubwate Science Laboratory Technician level 5 na level 6, na bwigo Analytical Chemistry Technology level 6, ase ekosi ya Computing and Informatics Department, ntubwate ekosi ya ICT Technician level 5 na level 6, Records and Archives Management level 5 na bwigo na level 6, Getembe Lab ase nsema ya Community and Online Working, imiyeskuru yigaya keti nigotubwate a modern library iyubwate bintu byonsi ibiraga nibigotumika ari nayo kubundisa tule ekosi ya Version Design ase level ya 4 na bwigo neli ya 5, ase omoroki wa akwebundisa akwenyorera umanye ubura mubika silibagalinya ase industry ya fashion ase tubwate chimashini chekerero inkwegeli ya bwigo Business Studies na Entrepreneurship ase chinsamu cha Cosmetology nigotokwegeli ya Beauty Therapy level 4 na level 5, Hairdressing level 4 na bwigo na level 5, nyuranga ase Beauty Therapy nigo okwenyorera ubumanyi bwekerero unabono Hairdressing, Pedicure, Manicure egati ubumanyi bunde ubunge boigonto bwate kosi ya Mechanical and Automotive Engineering ase tokubundisa Automotive Arts level 4, Automotive Engineering level 5 na level 6, ase begotokubundisa Welding and Fabrication level 4 ajirira moletu mwana ainyorere ubumanyi bwiga na bono nigo intake y'umutinyo gatano egenderete eskure yigani yere kilomita ya munene skuru asomo chokeroka asamange na gutalira website yaito wetera www.kerokatechnical.ac.ke ose na bugwaka esimu wetera sechi namba 0726 588558 gose 0708330000 asigo ayere na konyorera ubumanye rero wibekiri bagari rya asensi yiga yo kwerwanirira gusie buno na bukwegokya asogo sonja etibi ya wanje kya Getembe Television Network wetera zuku satellite channel number 038 egoki nimrulu ao ya Getembe Television Network ayeni amatiao kuli miensi ya Kenya, ili ya Tanzania, Uganda, Malawi, wikanonya Zambia egulere edekoda ya zuku chinga kichiga chimereka je Christmas amono guchingira ku mwaka muya ili wego kinemirulu yetu ao inyuranga nigo okonyora a channel ya Getembe wetera ase zuku satellite channel number 038 Getembe Television Network ekeunga kia momogusie.
Christ Marian Mission Hospital niyo ukorera ba mentre obokorera bwaye nakoba ubuyakigima bunomba bwate CT scan iyo yekerero ose the latest na bwigo mbabwate ensema ya ICU na high dependency unit HDU asabarire banyarekire bakurigirirwa na konyora obokonye enero ni chimashine chekerero chibirengo bya Michael asabanya gitari bago kurigerera asensemega bobwate ibirengo bigoromono bobwate ensemeri ya dialysis iyo yekerero ose the latest ensemo ya laboratory blood bank ultrasound tibweba Christ Marian nebwate ambulance asabo konyi bwa emergency usibwengo
nje asa Marieta yongoro sister Helen Mbaka kurase kiombe kia Franciscan Sisters of St. Joseph yondo moteniremia manene ese nektari yetu ya Christ Marian Mission Hospital. Ase nektari yetu ya Christ Marian niyo tuigorote merangwa asa abantu bonsi anene mono omogusiyo yetu. Karibu ese nektari yetu anyoro kubweniwa nobokoreri kwebirengo wao. Karibu kero kendigians Christ Marian twakwariganiri erie nyare konyoro bokonyi obu. Inyora nigotokorwa amariogo nyasaye rwoko bweni mwariga niwe asoko nyoro ubweni ubu
batarire ase umucyubusongo asamatabekani amashauri ase para ekotira korwa Kisii kogenda chitangigo sikimabondo asamange bakirisimu ase namba 0720266999 gose 0791394904. Christa Marian Mission Hospital, we treat and God heals.
Eduka ya Womo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka echolide ili kubatuka chirangi cha Crown Paints eyuere company nambe yemo iyo korose chirangi menseyiga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira soko raisia ebintu buriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi echo boyiko chire chechi brand ao echo chire chingi ya kirage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao nabono babwate chirangi cyo wakwa imeye nyumba isiko ya nyumba chire chikomentera nibwa amavuta yani oil na buigo chire cha mache inyuranga chirangi chiga nigo chire korwase chire chiri buriyike iri yagatigati wekariguri lyabantabati buigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo bwochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganye bwochoganiri erangiriga asedukenyiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bwokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwa yenyora bwikirano tutarire rero eribwenyorere abamanyi nabuigo enyekenga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwatokorelekana ukuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints edukenyiga ya Uhuru Superstores yerotoka se enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imiyomu chuyigo musongo eyuerangwe neduka ya Safaricom Mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene wingi ya Credit Bank asamange bakiresi mbwetera ase chinamba chabo 0111161500. Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Asamatera yuko mubaka omunguru omwaka oyo n'omwaka gw'ogusesebwa eke nekyonka kyamomogosi yora ayanahenda mange asobwombo ebibwekombolere amasesenyo Getembe FM ekyonka kyamomogosi abasaibiki alikia makiaya muno link up show nikuja kulirwe mboki gima kira litukuli Jumatatu weke Juma kuchakira chinse sanebere chamo baso wika chinse kumigoro umruna nera Wiza Crown wakubwatina na DJ Topsha on ones and twos wakomplele emiziki wakwa showbiz trending issues namanginande yekialekia makiaya link up show link up na sisi kurwa sasaba wika ikumigro Wiza Crown na DJ Topsha imehe ya Getembe FM 102.7. Technical Training Institute ni shule ambayo utaiaminia kwa masomo ya kiufundi kama vile Building and Civil Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Agriculture and Environmental Studies, Applied Science Department, Computing and Informatics, Modern and Full Equipped Library, Mechanical and Automotive Engineering Department, ambayo wanatoa viwango vyote. Na sasa usajili wa mwezi wa Mei unaendelea. Kwa mengi wapigie simu kwa nambari 0726588558 au 0708330000 au watembelee kwa tovuti ya www.kerukatechnical.ac.ke. Kumbuka, hii shule iko kilomita 1.5 peke yake kutoka mji mkuu wa Keruka. Mlete mwanao leo ili apate manufaa ya elimu.
ine kwabaire gukorera asenga kintambe guse nigo kwarwarire na gusalia enibo enyinge. Aha, bono tokwa omoyo inyagitari ya World Fit Health Centers nero lichibuliao nyuranga nonyorobu wenia bwa maruire amange abuna amaruire yesukari, amaruire yenda, amaruire yomogongo na yande amange.
We call your prostate. No borere bwa sumbira bagakenga abagaka sana bwa sukari, what we call the genesis of diabetes. Na kiborere bwa sukari bo somo bero wime hypertension no borere kera manyinga ko genda igure somo be. Walfiti itosomete chinchereza to chokorwa ya marwaire enchede ntangani itosomete ingendu nga conventional medicine, yani unyagitari wa kawaida. Itosomete ingendu nga nutritional medicine. Nutritional medicine na marioga aliakurese endagera ya ito ya kawaida. Kwa mfano we have ntubiko amino acids, ntubwate fat acids, ntubwate vitamins na kadhalika. Bigo tumbeka esokorwa ya marwaire nchirende yagata tusomerete neka tugutumia international herbal medicine, tugutumia marioga akurese mete twarwa ya marwaire. Muchito bosongo monene ntubwate clinic yeito ase nyumba ya Uhuru Plaza noerega iga marikiti gaizo wako ninyama kwali na igoro wati wake goroba ya gatatu room 307A. Ntubwate branch mu Eldoret ase nyumba ya Kogo Plaza first floor room 2.
Walfit Health Centers umusani ogo asamarwaire minyoka. Nkuri giore enyumba yekerero iyo urakorere ubunchiriri bwao ime kengo ejiro iyo gotoka bomba baburabo asubunge yabumachoge burabo enyumba ye nengia asubunchiriri buna enyagitari esukuro esupermarket nubunde ubunge kulingana nukogani kwao tibweba nibwate amache ni wifi Obaigwa nigo erichimita emya eye muchuka rwa ase factory ya Marati asamange ikira abanyene ase chinamba 0721930180 gose 0790211412 enyumbeye neyao minyoka.
Endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Discover your love language on our amazing channels all month long to enjoy intriguing telenovelas from all over the world daily. Renew your subscription today and endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Watch Filipino melodrama The Fake Life.
We really need to focus on this mission.
Get charmed with our Indian drama Soulmates and Turkish drama Lost in Love. You can also catch fresh episodes of Stepmom on Rainbow TV Plus every day at 8 p.m. Renew your subscription today and endelea kufurahia na Star Times. Buy the DTT decoder for only $1 1,199 shillings and top up 500 shillings to enjoy unlimited entertainment on the Classic Bouquet. You can also link your decoder to the StarTimes On app to enjoy unlimited entertainment on the go anytime, anywhere. StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
Subscribe ase channel ya Getembe TV rero ili wimanyibuna mangana watika kira chingaki ase channel ya YouTube ya Getembe TV nigo tokukora live streaming ya mangana maya chi video ne bipindi bya Getembe ao ngakinde yonsi inyuranga ngwetera ase official channel ya Getembe TV. Subscribe, comment ase chi video chito mwigo shana masani amani amate ili waigokie wemanye na wesemia tubase kwiba turn on a notification bell yani ekengere ili onyane kubago kuyanyura chingaki abikibi ase umtandao Getembe Television Network ekinakyo ekiunga kiamamogusie. Ekiri eikendi agotekoba buna chikendi chinde uvoita bogo tigiri radio mubwansu mukoigwa iwe muna naure mese malonga tumba na mashabik numero video okoletwa simule nere polikap ukara uchakira chinsa isaro libere chamubaso wika chinsa ikomigoro kila lituko liye sabato ime ya 102.7 Getembe FM ekeneke unga kiama mugusie. Noga niko kolerwa live streaming ase chipejo cha social media cha Getembe nubati misangirikano ya gisiasha amatanga chinyangi chipafde misangirikano yichi kanisa baby shower ji anniversaries gozi ekinyuru kinyomo inyangi usuko kwa kuyomino imijiga ao munabono housewarming parties engagement parties igatie binde bige buno Getembe Television Network nero ego kwayega asiri golidio gotukutira ninchwe omurikirwiye masije munaba manyibita bobale nuba manyibiguro igeti byetibwate signal ere enkongo yigwikira abantu bange asubunge asamange onekuganitie omurikirwe nabukulika jumbenge wigwitira semeria WhatsApp gosego ya Kisii migutira namba 0741499726
Chokombolyo mwanone dirijane
noga niko kolerwa live streaming ase chipejo cha social media cha Getembe nubati misangirikano ya gisiasha amatanga chinyangi chipafde misangirikano yichi kanisa baby shower ji anniversaries gozi ekinyuru kinyomo inyangi usuko kwa kuyomino imijiga ao munabono housewarming parties engagement parties igatie binde bige buno Getembe Television Network nero ego kwayega asiri golidio gotukutira ninchwe omurikirwiye masije munaba manyibita bobale nuba manyibiguro igeti byetibwate signal ere enkongo yigwikira abantu bange asubunge asamange onekuganitie omurikirwe nabukulika jumbenge wigwitira semeria WhatsApp gosego ya Kisii migutira namba 0741499726
Chokombolyo mwanone dirijane
amasomo nanone obumanye nabubora irire omwana okogendera asamatuko ali busyo ne aye omwiburi kwabire gukuriye sukuru asoraire omwana anyorera obumanyi na nene bw'ekikosi ky'amaboko murete Keroka Technical Training Institute elyo aibunduze ekikosi ao igaiga ntubwate ekikosi bunabono eliaya Building and Civil Engineering asetokobundisa Building Technician Level 5 na Level 6 Civil Engineering Level 6 Building Arts and Masonry Level 4 Plumbing Level 4 na Level 5 Carpentry and Joinery Level 4 Land Survey Level 5 na Boigona Level 6 egatia chinde chinyinge kubundisa Boigo ekosia Electrical and Electronics Engineering ase tokobundisa Electricity Installation Electrical Engineering Power Option 5 and 6 na Boigona Electrical Workshop ase ekosia Agriculture and Environment Studies Agripreneurship Level 5 na Level 6 Horticulture Level 5 na Boigo na Level 6 ase ekosia Applied Science Department ntubwate Science Laboratory Technician Level 5 na Level 6 na Boigo Analytical Chemistry Technology Level 6 ase ekosia Computing and Informatics Department ntubwate ekosia ICT Technician Level 5 na Level 6 Records and Archives Management Level 5 na Boigo na Level 6 Getembe Lab ase nsema ya Community and Online Working imiyeskuru yigaya keti nigotubwate a Modern Library eyubwate bintu byonsi ibiraga nibigotumika ari nayo kubundisa tule ekosi ya Version Design ase level ya 4 na Boigo neli ya 5 ase omurakiwa akwebundisa akwenyorera ubumanyi obura mubika libagalinya ase industry ya fashion ase tubwate chimashini chekerero inkwegera bale Boigo Business Studies na Entrepreneurship ase chinsamo cha Cosmetology nigotokwegera Beauty Therapy Level 4 na Level 5 Hairdressing Level 4 na Boigo na Level 5 miranga ase Beauty Therapy nigo okwenyorera ubumanyi bwekerero unabono Hairdressing Pedicure Manicure egati ubumanyi bunge Boigo ntubwate kosi ya Mechanical and Automotive Engineering ase tokobundisa Automotive Arts Level 4 Automotive Engineering Level 5 na Level 6 ase Boigo tokobundisa Welding and Fabrication Level 4 ajirira muretu monu ainyorere ubumanyi bwiga na bono nigo intake y'umutinyu gatano egenderete eskuru yigani yere kilomita ya mune muskuru asomo chokeroka asamange nagutalira website yaito wetera www.kerokatechnical.ac.ke ose nabugwaka esimu wetera sechi namba 0726 588558 gose 0708330000 asigo ayirena kunyorera ubumanyi iri wibekini bagari rya asensiga yo kwerwanirira
Etwani yabugire ayo mwaro karugetanda Etwani yabugire ayo mwaro karugetanda bana mbale njara ayo mwaro karugetanda bana mbale njara kuzito somya bamurama chekuya mandege kuzito somya
Oligereria nekirona nde twasoire asensemo ya gatatu ime yo murobiro ga Etwani ya Getembe erinde tonyara kusanga sinjira ere eyo bwamo ana ritukuria rero nonde nere ere kabuga ekiro turachukurigerere gati ya mangana ali abere ka kokorekana ase chinsemo anne muno aiga ase orgongo rogosi Eric.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Karibu ritukuria baswati Wednesday edition. Yes.
Ntikerineri abasubati lakini erende rondo chinga mangana turachiturigerere takuneretia abasubati mono.
Of course takuneretia ndinga ndira se kalenda inoyoka ndira se kalenda ya kiromo ndase waldi ngima. So let's obunga nijeribe kwa se kalenda ngima na limura kwa kermo. Koze mako kwa kermo na mwanyo wine mwanda nyomba kurara. Takeri kwa keru aso kwa magendro na ko impact post kwa se community. Yes.
Let's go have Women Crush Wednesday.
Yes.
Tari mangana na nekiro ndo chinga nje umete na avoka na watu muchando. Ane mona kiro ngoligerenga na yakorekana tiri tukuregoro. abantu gutarira umuriro ase nyagitari.
Okay. Njina bwa the story yesterday. Wacha nyagitari ya yere private hospital ya Busongo. Ekaro family yake ritwese megatebunga pamna ko nyagitari ko rumuriro obo. Kana nkwane family ya mogata tengere gakatenga maybe the patriarch of the family you were at nyagitari. Maybe usiri oboge manakini kero bage toro. So was a shock to them abantu mbale batumetu. Ochiko kobeta tatu mwa besindani mwa ko besindani. Anyaleka mbama iteke kwenye kwenye kirenge wata banga aitabe bali mo sachi nga usiri obogima. So in issue under investigations. Na kolenga ringa maybe a family nyo reach bunki aba ntakoba pati amra bere mbabwatira basai. Pakadenga yo mogare college. No yonde no musai tuwe kinyoro. So let's obunga mbatanya re machibu nkendrete. Yes.
Na nekiro kurigereria ngane yo abango na Obaiga nigo bachite goika bakase gitanda kyo muriro yoga. So it means konye bamanyire asumuriro yabekire.
Okay. Information that what needing it confirmed needing a budget or it's like imbago the information as a muriro yabekire. So bakana in the morning bakore survey yabakakora and then they came back babwate riogo. Information tuwa daga tabanga bakanya bakori nyagitari yomo uyore on internship. Bakamo tebengo mwabali chibe sanke. Abetu muriro yesindani. Achata ngene sindani bango beta pasini bango tabanga ende the what to call the drip chaba bakobekero nyagitari. Matari yasungira. So balengira tinga mo abagende bali medikeyu and bete eriyo gacha samacha yumi. Batanga jia no tsari in water. Drip panyebe papete eriyo chime so that the patient area nyale ko nyale eriyo. But according to nyagitari management watatenga. Nyagitari onanya aliteka ka tebi mdosi yenga ikeneke ngobakere. Nyagitari akora bwan kana ngere basikale ko batamura babere. So they are na police custody. Ngale ngo na virus ko court pakende the investigations. Yes.
So akiroko kirigereria amangana ayana mangana security ase chinyagitari gose no gotwara obu mwanya bantu. Ekiagira bono nande na bira chikoreto kogoserere ochasi abantu abange gutarira aproire para chinyagitari.
Chinyagitari njibwate let me call it like media zimbabwate internal policies chabos in-house policies. Chinyagitari njibwate machikabo. Like na Congo busirio go isko obeto murwaire or admitted. It has to go through a process. So it's private hospitals na Congo so ime. Ngabona maybe no munyagitari kurusko. Tebe mundu rwateke tanga ndato mino. Na Congo bwate yo nga because munyagitari yore obeto muriro nyagitari eriyo ngeriyo so se uma tablet. Last metre ase nyagitari. Na from the information the what ko nyagitari management bagatebanga staff baamba tebiri. There is no medication yo ko nyagitari isko. Isko yegeita gocha so morero nyagitari ime. So with permission from nyagitari abosongo they say that tokorusi yo isko oirero mondo nyagitari ime. Bagwate pharmacy yabo. Asbaka rusi amara na kana nyamali yokote ase nyagitari you they get the drugs from they are qualified pharmacists from within. Taringa no muriro koleteru ne kiateka yayo so moiria komatera mariogo. But once the mariogo no skorusko. So I think in a way that measure has saved the patient here. Kana mechandi abantu kana yesterday. Yes.
Mbia manasano mwancho murigire niko turanyore HV checho asembeo korwa ase oyo orenge omoroire orocha konyora obukongobu.
Ora itutweriga ryari gukobakana kotigia kwanduanereire ora babisa bane bachamaiga sinyakanya basongo sitanda kiane kugena mayitene mubata lete wachamambia atanga koborie no bakoboria korende dato ito mermere ya korekana abaskari baito aba administration yose yabosongo yatekoba abantu babuwa tubatuka omaleto rwanere abanga buna aba atira moko mwana sasa moko serikali yokedira abantu okola sonsi waseme cheditari kenu yejo mwana ya kita mwani to.
Mancho murigireria eyo nengana ayo gukumia kurende no kuborenga ekero obubwate kiringa kyo kwanda korora onde wensi otari buya gose uigwete bobe ase inyagitari tukenga ekirenga nigo kiri okogenda kumuganeria amaya bono abuga egento okuburia kwane nkoringa mamochokio mondara tokega korete wikira abantu baucho kumurigi gwikire gita abakase gitanda kirikia ekyo goko.
Okay, since I could preempt maybe I can ask about the investigations, but there is a likelihood that there could be a family issue as a pakekiranga mond na tego itumugakoi. I've said these are people maybe I know at a personal level, but then Neringa Mugako is the only remaining son as a family have. The other sons maybe have passed on. Never got together. Not my tegusi the what issues each family out the what issues property the what issues timonda kageranga maybe kromo minta ko sumono minta kwete na kwa morogete. So I don't want saying a specific issues about any issue kigerete lakini to a point that timonda ko side ko goita there must have been an issue ono mo akomo gotu or maybe a child elder at 2 years tani monto raj kurwanira bintu byonse but ukagera kwa itongoringa kala baskaba ko investigate this issue fanyo are the main people babang take the young guys but about to get as nyagitari they could be used as a collateral damage as a kawagana investigations but at the end of the day needing a family manyanga ngubang take from the beginning because we are told there's an involvement of a medic from a different hospital because montoko kamambi it must be a medical medicine prescribed as a but within the circumstances I think overdose na goita. Of course all of us we know overdose na goita but it wonder an overdose and nini so not to go to back on the investigation the family people to know area getting kind of caring and intentionally yaring but casing kega touch ko kolego ndo mekyo na kumwasa bono ika. Yes.
Iyo na mangana tukutigire kigambiro.
Yes.
Na ekero tukurigire gusekera tukutigana nayo tukurigire asia mangana asiasa bono okungusana nigo kurigati iya abajumbe na boigo abaseneta ekiagera bono abajumbe borafundi ko banyarite gwetia chibesa ose equitable share chikuba tukocha se serikali ya county chiarenge 405 billion lakini abaseneta nigo barigeti chibesa chire 465 billion chibwa tukocha se ase aba governor.
You see the issue of triple shared revenue target kile ni bono katwanya ke kutaka bono iga. Shared revenue is an issue ya better from even 2010 katona the new constitution.
Yes.
The more we move to more years kenda matoka manga say under devolution the more chigava na chikorora na there's a need to have more resources as a county. You see we are having increased the population the want from mwananchi going increase the services mwananchi atatu going increase so toka lenga ringa chira chair wetu 2013 ketoza ka devolution could be the same amount tija kurwegu 2025 the money keeps on increasing. No, shared revenue is what each county gets from the exchequer. So there are counties that get more, there are those who get less than the others.
Yes.
Equal. So the members of parliament, the argument could be that as a chikwa just a county government, you try to do wrong. So you keep on increasing the amount of money, but the services in counties they are wanting. So it could be the members of parliament, even the senators are like, tikatora safeguard the interest human inchi kwanza. There are corruption cases in county government, mpaka were solved. Years later, it was solved. So like, why do you want to add money to counties, and yet services are not there? The argument here about members of parliament are given 130 million every financial year, but their counties that receive go up to 15 billion kero mwaka. Kisii county receives almost 12 billion kero mwaka. Getembe grants, donor funding, and the money that comes from shared revenue. It goes up to almost 12 billion kero financial year. But what you have done in schools in terms of infrastructure, what you have done as under CDF, as compared to what county governments have done. There are people who argue that their constituencies to develop it more using the resources they get 130 million as compared to counties that receive billions of money. So it's a war that comes every financial year. When the ones that budget estimates, that debate comes. When the budget they are talking, debate in until May, June, budget goes to some. But it's a human engineering. At the end of the day, most of the benefit no one ends. 30 politicians got benefit money. Of course, there are levels of the registration, but then it's a human engineering. Monthly say, monthly enough money into services. Benefit. Yes.
Na ekero tukurigire ose tukwanana nande okorosi wa budget yo mwaka uyu iga tukurigire finance bill nero yabirige korete issues sana kuru mwaka 2023 ya last year na wigira boniga already yachakire gutwara amangana gose yachakire koreta attention gete yo bono mu Kenya ari gete kumanya obuyamburoro bwo mu Kenya gose migwegoro ya finance bill.
You see, up to around I think last year I can say 10, let me say like 3 out of 10 people mbama denge finance bill, that the finance bill take a public participation. Yes, it's entrenched in the constitution 2010 that every process the government undertakes, including even the county governments by the we're supposed to have public participation. But you know, last year it got peak among the youth because I can say like Ruto was trying to have an ambitious budget that comes in the backdrop of a strained economy country. So in one way or the other, last year demonstrations opened up into what a finance bill is. But this is something that cuts across all the 47 counties. Like now, if somebody asks you, where is the finance bill ya Kisii County on? What stage are we in? Yes, and even it comes to a time for participation like government officials I town on form form participated, but at the end of the day participated they don't have the luxury documents recorded by day. It's like one the speech president 15 pages montaga soma president off the cuff peak. Now what is happening at the moment, the argument is like the final document that are presented, so people are picking the small vote let me call them voter finance bill that we go discuss, but the treasury CS in budget you wait until I present the paper, which I think is presenting today. I think it's going to give out the paper today for America now through the final phase here, public participation. But what you are seeing at the moment is as a result of what happened last year. That now Kenyans are awake. They are going to school. Yes. Some can sit analyze the entire budget, even the expenditures are required complete from each department. But then as much as we are getting this knowledge, we can use it the right way or the wrong way. You know, even those critics are required. They can pick one sector in the budget, one as well critics the government, overshadowing what could be good in the budget. So as Kenyans continue with civic education and even public participation, we need to ask ourselves, is there something good in that budget? Yes, as we fight the small issues in the, it cannot be said that 90% of the budget is not good, but only 10% is good. There's a likelihood that a good percentage of the budget is good, and maybe. But then the issue of Kenyan behavior is that the small thing that you do as a mistake, it will cost the rest of your career is the work already.
Na asikiro tukuriye civic education kosogo semia vantikoro ye finance bill onde na roro obwate role kosiningo bwana tutwara chinguru cha somia ba Kenya.
You know, like now in the media, there's going to invite you to correct what the background the economics, so accounting for maybe our talk shows, about budget preparation. It's like we are playing our role as a media, setting an agenda of what budget making process is. Otena sige tegin na public place on your monto but not about the budget. Answer was me. Now what the right you was me, sir. They say in the constitution that in the preamble that you have the right for to information. That's your right. Nobody monte what the right to having inch and the qualified to something and something. But the government has a responsibility to organize for public participation using public resources. Parliament, the members of parliament can come, they talk about the budget. Treasury can come and talk about the budget making process. Now, as they prepare the finance bill, you can let the parliament, they discuss it. It's assumed that through the constitution, but through as members of parliament, they are representing us. When they argue before the assembly about the budget, they can assume like they are representing a common mwananchi. But at the end of the day, this bill will come machinani. How to meet town on, while Subuya or Sobu, okay, take over boss Obuya, the finance bill. It's covered budget for the next 1 year. So in the constitution, it's there. Public participation is recognized as an act in parliament. In the constitution, the public participation is compulsory for that making the budget. Yes.
Mbiabuno sana ikintu kiagira na kwandengane iga ni oroboti ruri rwae Rose Engineeri oyubono ore obwate amangana ne kigambiro ane mono gusikina kiakire gusibwe kigambiro ngani ganyarete kuigora temanyitinga ne website gose ne platform anyarete kwanchira abakenya basange birengere byabo nabo igokira gendete kuba amaigerio igoro e finance bill timaitinga itiko kieri gavunete amachika ya iga cyber security gose cyber crime ayo ayabono anyalete agendete kugambigwa.
Okay, I don't want to discuss about this because it's now in court. But you know, cybercrime. Yeah, the parliament. I think some 2 years ago, when the parliament, it's an act of parliament. You see, the what then Sharina Katam in Kabam Smen, the cards both sides, and you know the government. If the government wants to arrest you, it can charge you in court. But the penal code under the constitution, penal code ito. That means something about the gaps can be used to judge anybody in court or prosecute you in court. You know, when you do the penal code, then the one attacking the constitution, there were so many issues, which I don't want to discuss. But on the case of Njeri, you know, he's creating a website. Yoko criticize the budget, the finance bill. Not that she did something wrong, but the content. No, it's now like you create a website one like Yoko has some content against the government of the day. What do you want to cause at the end of the day?
Chaos.
So if this website was created in a good way that you want to educate people, finance bill, no problem. But this one now is criticizing the entire document. You know, you'll be asked it like, if you go to court, you'll be asked to give us one instant. This quality will be a document. Now she comes out, she's being referred in the stories like she's an activist with a background known of criticizing the government. Now there could be so many issues. There could be other issues coming up. You know, no lawyer goes to court giving you information at that point of taking a brief in court. Making an application. That's now when you get the substance of that case.
Yes.
But as a kineke, ideally she could be taken to jail or to court. Okay, from the point of view, like but you see now the government has a way to communicate. It's already communicating that before you get to what you did last year, so, okay, the website is there.
Yes.
What was the content with this website? One can try but not by day. But by the time you rule code, it means the website here very crashed. We might not even see it again. We saw what happened last year. After the Mandamana, then we saw what happened in Twitter. They were forming some groups once I could discuss in the discuss, you have crashed. The government does all this machinery, but then let's wait for the content. I'm seeing another release yesterday from court. they are talking baadaye in court. The case might collapse nende aigo tuna ndabe eshuja.
Usanya rosaidi me serikali.
How tumeza serikali, you know. Once you have been referred as an activist, anything is possible.
Na so tukurigire kiombe kyo bachori ne chimbe kia IABC. Ndo chenga nonga amalieta abajumbe banyare go itaba amalieta ali anyarete gwaturwa yaigani ga akokorekana magiga yaba Kenya abange guseno nyabara yabange bako baba kwemurungania nga enchira malieta ali achoretu tiarenge ndonge.
Do you believe like one day the 50-something million Kenyans will agree on the names to commissioners in IBC?
All
of us will never agree.
Aba Kenya waita benga amalieta yumura iwenza achora.
Ngana ramaya ngabona tabaga ndoko work as commissioners, the chairman ya IBC. You know, I saw somewhere kero yonda kwa the former IBC chair Chipkate Karasi. And then people were looking at like ngabra somewhere again who's becoming the shortlisted names. I think there were 4 or 5 names by the shortlisted to become the chairman IBC. Then ngabra somewhere the next person to die.
Yes.
Because there's something that's been happening, like a number of people have served as chairman of IBC. After elections, kind of they pass on, or something happens, become critically sick, something happens, kind of. So once somebody got the short listed, then I was saying like, who's not going to be the chairman of IBC? Who's likely to die next? But then, you know, if you look at the cycle that has come to now, the appointment of IBC commissioners and the chairman, it's a long process. There have been court cases. Those who call them the opposition in the country nowadays, they filed a case in court. You're going to stop the appointment of the new commissioners. Judgment they made when the panel gachoru. Once the panel gachoru call for interviews and shortlisted. Now the names were given the president has already these names.
And
even as the names were being vetted in parliament, there's a court case active by the you go stop the vetting of the new commissioners. But parliament being another arm of government, they'll do their duty. Whoever wants to do the other thing can proceed with it. But you see, at the point we are in, the law is clear that you are supposed to have these guys in office, the commissioners in office, before the next elections. If we delay and we go to December without having these commissioners, we are likely to go for an elections towards end of 2027 or 2020 or 2028. So the delay is likely to cause so many issues. There are those ones who want to have elections in 2026.
Already we get
yes, and even there's a case in the court actually that say that you are supposed to have elections in 2026. So if you lack the commissioners, the court rules that let's have elections in 2026. We are in 2025. What's likely to happen? That the court will rule, assuming they rule that we have elections in 2026 and not 2027, yet we don't have the commissioners. We have quite a number of electoral areas, ward, parliamentary areas, and even senatorial seats.
County ya Nyamira already na nembata city ya Mafagana.
Yeah, already we have 3 in Nyamira. Not even 3. Actually, there are 2 plus 1 nominated. So we need a commission, actually a nominee, because there's a gap. The nominee or your better suspended one was nominated to represent the youth. So basically, the youth in Nyamira, Mbabuati Montawa, in the assembly. The people of Nyansoko, where I come from, Mbabuati MCA. I think the court ruling at Getembe, so Nyansonga Mbabuati MCA. Timanga Nembo School actually. And then Nyamaya Ward, they lost their MCA. So it's a critical area by day. To cover as a country. Yes, about Kenyan to work and everybody's what I'm chongeri. I cause serious use a model. But Kilmonton, I think, as I'm going to nail a key. The commission in place. But I can it's about the back by election. You see, now we have less than 2, actually, we are now counting 2 years to elections. If you want to have a by election, assuming we are in May, we are in June. Now, assuming IBC ever start in office by mid of June, by end of June, they declare the by elections. We're lucky to have the others can have elections now. Even November, December.
3
months. November, December. That's when we elect to have elections. Or even next year. You never know what happens.
Yes.
Now I'm on that way, a campaign using 70 million, even assuming I 20 million by election. You win this seat, you serve for 1 year. There's no way you can return, you can have back your money, 20 million in 1 year. Okay, you'll be given mortgage, all those issues. But you see, assuming the member of parliament earns 1 million every month, you earn 12 million for 1 year.
1 year.
Are you going to recover
70 million?
The 20 million, even the 20 million you spend in the campaigns. Now that's where corruption comes in. This person will spend the entire CDF and they now come back Kenyans crying that there's corruption. Sometimes we push these guys way too far. Adoption. They have been sharing their pay slips in social media. I don't know at what point and yet your pay slip is almost 800,000. I don't know which bank is this that deducts all your money to even 95%.
Yes.
And you know what the president is supposed to deduct. So we don't know what happens. But then, IBC and Donge, in place a election. You know, the only way to test the credibility of IBC is through these by-elections. But are they capable of doing this? You saw the amount of money they requested in the budget, almost 52 billion, something like that, for the 2027 elections. Yes, it's beyond 50 billion for the elections. That's a huge sum of money. And it's what I say to you, they can fund, if you use it well, they can fund the entire Nyanza region counties. Yes, because it's like Kisii, one of the budget 12 billion, Nyamira around 80 billion, Kisumu around 12 to 15 billion. It can fund the entire Nyanza region, the 6 counties. So it's a lot of money. So for me, is that to put a commission in place, let us test the credibility commission here through the by-elections. If they do them successfully, well and good. But somewhere argued, it could be somewhere in the government is funding these cases to delay the establishment here commission, so that not towards by-election. No, by-elections are grounds for emotive politics. You say like now we are in protest-based government, assuming UDA wants to have a candidate in Kaspul, where we lost the member of parliament, and we have been told by the chairperson of ODM, Oma Bay is a bedroom, ODM.
Yes.
So what if the brothers in the broad-based government wants to have a candidate? Same case happens to even number, but you know, a by-election in a ward, need disaster. Like Nyamira, we have 2. And again, we have a nominee from Nyamira. Nyansiongo, you have a by-election where Matiang comes from. You see, look at the impact of the politics. Matiang wanted to stamp his told that a candidate comes from his party. But he will ensure that the party aligned to him will have the win. And then Nyamira, same thing, West Mogrango. You know where the member of parliament from West Mogrango comes from? He is now in protest-based government. But they want to stamp the in West Mogrango. No, the candidate to win this seat must come from my side.
Yes.
And you know Nyamira, the Nyamira governor Nyaribo is supporting Matiang. So Matiang will combine forces in Nyaribo to make sure that they have earned the seat in Nyamira. And even Nyansiongo. So you are lucky to have the government keeping off from Nyamira or coming with all the mighty powers in the government to win those seats. But I hope they'll come with money. So yes. As we test the credibility of commission. Yes.
Na ikirtu kwa na Nyamira County Assembly timanye tinga ikora kirobanya rutego kwa na yaiga gusikira baringe usanga amangana mange ntochumba kwa nete nonye amangana education buna birasi bya ECD timetinga umurembo obotoerero bwene kiwe
in terms of
awo ba speaker ebikaro una ebikero meteni ko balite ira yo guchukana kenga bono bora bwa banyene baitabire na bawo chugikaransa asiamagacho ye County Assembly once.
Nyamira, you know, I keep on saying, from our opinion, something's happening in Nyamira in terms of development. Yet it cannot be seen at this point because of so many angles here. I say both the executive and the assembly. As one, the executive is running a parallel program, the assembly is running a parallel program. But the reality will hit Nyamira County government as beginning this month, that we need to have a budget for the next financial year. That's the time the reality will come to Nyamira Ngaki. With the rank of Stiga and Red, which side of the assembly will have the say you got to have a budget. If Okero continues, I think there's a judgment that's coming today, I think either from Bomet County, and even yesterday there was a ruling from Bomet County. It will come out like which side of the assembly, either the Okero side or the Nyabaro side, is the substantive assembly in Nyamira County. Now, let me just assume from the look of things that Nyaribo and the other governor and the other speaker, Nyabaro, Mbari in books. That Nyaribo was more in books with Okero. Now, the side of Nyabaro is a watcher that now the court has said, no, very substantive assembly. No, they have issues in terms of passing the budget. Because the preparation of the budget is from the executive.
Yes.
The assembly, because Nyabaro will feel like the governor
yes.
At the ward level. But what is the vote? Yeah, development, that's a clear word. Now, if Okero comes in,
yes,
they'll say true, but the budget you have and don't get any mistakes. But then at the bottom line, there's a time I remember some few years ago, I set a budget for almost 1.5 years. Talk about the budget. But the one from my friends back in Nyamira County government, they are telling me they're going to third month. What about the yes. No, for a government succeed in terms of budget processes, you can have a budget at the beginning of a financial year. In between, you look at the priorities of what you need to change them. Now that calls for supplementary budget. Now Nyamira has never done a supplementary budget for quite some time now. So it means if they were able to achieve what they had said as a budget estimates, then there was an issue afterwards.
Asense moyende gosekera otogocha gukora ndotinga aboruki obono bali bakora gose bare chisukuru chechi secondary baikire myaka 18 serikali bone watu murobero bokuba ebibande
nje
kwa lazima
badana watu bande was that 2 days after my form 4 I think so. No, actually I was going to school on my third term. We were opening for the term. That time to tunatoka na America. So we were told with America. So to register for GID, to the school for third term, to enroll for green cards. So nchikawa nikiana kebwate kinde from 4 third term.
Kwenye weikire myaka 18?
I can't remember well, but I doubt. But then I will take a band. But you see, in the Kenyan setup, Mondo, what is 16 years and above, Mondo never did I Mondo Moke. Once they are done with Form 2, a bonus of Pastor Bonnet, tell you that Form 2 kind of become sensitive issues, kind of immature. I don't criticize the government idea we go to a school. But you see now the focus will be in 2020. No, the more you register people, it kind of becomes an easy way to rig elections. A huge number of people voting becomes an easy way you could rig elections. We have seen the counties what high population. No, even Kisii you get being the last one on the correct job. Because it's a science, it's nyingi, but go doubt. You remember I think some years ago, Kibaki. I think then we were waiting for Tarakanit. I don't know if the population of Tarakanit is the highest as that region, because we grew from that time knowing Tarakaniti about the high population.
Yes.
So I don't know. No one can think it's a difference in 10,000. We know what Tarakaniti about 150,000. And that Tarakaniti and young. One thing Kibaki hearing. So there's a likelihood the votes will come to power Tangas. So the idea to register these guys it's a good idea, it's a progressive idea, but etumike bulungi. You know, like mandamana jenzi akaruga iga. Wait, not that they balenga abanga. They could have been overpowered by the police and the government. But this is balenga abanga.
Na ndaba watekerenga.
Na watekerenga getenga tokole iga. They did it. So you want to increase the number of Gen Z in the country. It's a disaster, but kada kwa sabi. And you know,
no gazeti ya lero ya kwaniranga Gen Z bono nero yabire a hot cake ane muna se mwana siasa ndo bwensi ogocha kubulia chikurase ogocha bone buri bosio.
You know, the test for the youth of this country. When the youth ends at 35, where the majority even of us are in. But you Gen Z, Gen Z get between 18 and around 25. Let me say they are chaotic, but they know their rights. They are not chaotic, but they know their rights.
Between 20 and 30,
Oligoro sana. 2027 will be the first test for this group. That do they speak? Their actions will they be like what they are saying? Because emiake ya etire. Like na nasema ya gusi. Kanyora basaya baba kirio sana. Kaka tukajiwaku. Tukodia mam tukajiwaku. Kwa ndele ni hasa tukajiwaku. Kanyora bangina abaga tunabaga chukura. And who is that people what stand? Abangina bagaka. What standing sana chukura. No kole campaign 100 times. Yes. The public cannot change their mind ya each kono mugaka no mungu. Onyo amuire nga abuga no mube I just yabuga no mube to the end.
Nande bako genda nonye kanisa base mbigo nga umuraigete.
Mpaka bako chenje kanisa. But mata ndo like I'm sorry to say this, like a Catholic. You know, they trust what they are told by their heads of church. Like a bishop kwane nga intumaite ike gatole. Out of 10 na bako chenje ndo 6. Bako muntu mu
na bako ba influence.
Bako influence chikura. But I'm saying that Scratch 2027 will be a litmus test for the Gen Z country. That what you have been seeing all through for 5 years, are you going to implement it? Like, could you take it to action now? Because if they not come out, this country will go back like 10 years of what they have been fighting for the last 2 years. So it's upon them, it's upon us to decide that what we have been singing for in the last 2 years, toyotokiake as a baron. Otherwise, batagiake
ego chikoba umukia amanye ngaitekire na ibintu byonse byakorekanira ngambusa.
Yes. So abachi kuchipaka bande ibande let's obunga ibande imije konye ikore kwenda. But Matildah ngo ate as you wind up ngo atenga at the kuiboleto mwako kuiboleto. Ose maybe a year or 2 years after kuiboleto there was a tragedy in this country. I think I was also young, but not young now. Janguri eskure kai. I think that's the time toward the highest number of abana bakwete as a school model. That story was done. It's a good story according to Nation. If you check it, the Nation newspaper online, it's a good story now. We are now marking 24 years later. Kuna bana babaye. Tano songa some story between the navy. As a journalist, you need to read those stories. Kira kora na zimbi ya Sunday school, Janguri high school, ikawa tu morala na kaya bange sana. I remember that time I was still young, and we had the passion of watching it. You could see the images. You know, that time still.
Black and white.
Censorship traba mo no say media houses in this country could be shown different images, and like now, Kromo Rokoi, someone draw kwa seketega na bala tawa kuti image get. It was all over the news that abana ba school, and you see. Kindongike koro momo iboli osomo you try to imagine mwano yet. So today it marks 24 years and it's a call upon the government and even the Ministry of Education ensure safety of our school. School jarejiko yes.
Russia last year.
Yes, there isn't past akibana. Some of the mistakes could have been avoided, yes. But then what you have as a quality assurance standard officers should be doing their work to save abana from such tragedies to happen. Kindokeke kabenga kwa nyoro mwana go kino bero mwana mungaini ochire school wasoma kwa kane mbake physical ma korata kukaribu montayete. Yes. So as we mark those 24 years, it's called the Ministry of Education try to do your best most of gadia interest yabana in schools that these schools have proper infrastructure. Sometimes as in the middle to a school kuna dormitory rama about complete about. You get less than a meter from the roof. And they be congested. I'm not going to say about yako by the amount of yako yi. In the room of what I'm about you might think in a petrol yaveku. So imagine one on wale mali yako yero no. It's a tragedy that the government should look at it. But I've seen something in the newspapers the government intends to spend for the housing levy kwa church market.
Yes.
Dormitories.
Yes.
I don't know. But I listened to one individual or in government I'm 34 years. I've been contributing my NSSF for the last started working maybe at the age 20. That'll be 14 years now contributing my NSSF.
Yes.
Now if this money is kept somewhere in a pool, could we have a bill in parliament that allows the government to borrow from this fund and spend somewhere? Maybe that could be the idea of borrowing from housing fund revenue for other development. In my own interest, that's why I make a borrow as a Kenyan.
NSSF wrong kwa no iwete scandal igetrete.
See, that's our money. I expect that the government will retire.
Yes. Retirement.
For someone who's working as a civil servant, NSSF is a key fund. For those ones of us in the private sector, sometimes some of these companies do not remit this money. You get to 50 years, come a company, you are working in the best. Because even you have worked for 10 years, come a company, where I was working initially, the guys never limited my money for NSSF for close to 7 years. So I lost the figure. When I take NSSF, I'll start contributing afresh. And you see, once you click 45 years, you are edged out of NSSF contributions.
Yes.
You need to start contributing from below age 45. Once you cannot get to civil service once you are 45 years. So you what I was talking about by the 45 years NSSF yango limited. Ndio sasa changoji. Kwa hiyo once kwa take na court nini kuna wakule.
Chibesa chao chitaratoka. Igonere vyo monte kirare semirimo manyanga onye chibesa go kuna cho NSSF.
Yeah, what NSSF yao sha program tena kiko nacho. What
KRA yao chibesa ichingo chiraro.
Yes, what about KRA? The people who cannot get an employment opportunity because they owe KRA millions of money or thousands of money. Company chabo chitango remit to KRA. Yani people decide to mess up with mabao on band.
Inero civic education yaganiro chasa wa Kenya.
Yes, not the kende amokiana what right yao kana check your contributions. But still no check some of these companies they don't remit that money. Yes. Is the government should. You saw a scandal here ya Itsako. This thing has corrupted. And what was 65 by rule HR. That just ake bali yet. Maybe I'll go next. I'll go to fine. The same amount of money by the Monday better than 100 million, no cash bill 1 million. I get 99 million, ya get mufuko. But that cash bill, yeah?
Ayenga kiwota kuchirikava.
By the time making the amount of money you get, which multiply the two businesses, kitambazi keka judgment keka kwa he has enough money to pay the fine. And he continues with his lifestyle.
Apono turache gukora umurobere ngagire tonya kwa bate kende kwa recommenda.
No. Now the kende recommend but hearing a story about yesterday at Bosong Hospital. We are making a follow up on the same. So I say our subsequent bulletins. People to give you more details in Ankike and Rete. And then a family nyale konyora maene through the court. Yes.
Mbemona sana umwancho murigiri asechin semo cha YouTube ndo cha Zainabu Kerubago tebanga hello the show is lit watching live from Kisii Chituka ime ago tebanga no ale fosongo Chituka yo Zainabu nkagira tenga no ara around Zainabu Kerubu
Ontario atorito mogole ranch.
Good morning Zainab Kerbo na ndembia mono kigima astokugenda kobera ime yomurobere mancho murigereya na abari bonse batemire gotoikira gosonya tinanyora riukoli ao na bonko sanga nae ase chinga kichinde kurende ase bono nonda chokolera murobere ga Etwani Getembe aiga na nekero onko baireneria bonsi bari banyara kwaneke kwanyore chibichanerio gi asinchira enyikirano ekero obarenere Emmanuel na Boigo Barnabas Ratemu mancho murigere nae asinchira ya bene mbia mono sana ekiagera kwagendere kubwatana na inche korwa chinse komnebere cha alero mambi gukira chinse chiga indo singane go chire chinse isato nechitake kemeronge 3 na ibere Tiabono mambe ritukeliga ria Jumatano korende nekirongo soka tindi gochia kogenda wikari tukoriangyo nigonda chukwirana na asensemo yekionga ase omugaso orero asabono genda utwara voligererio vya eme ya Getembe TV.
Etwani yabugire ayo mworo karugetanda Etwani yabugire ayo mworo karugetanda bana mbale njara ayo mworo karugetanda bana mbale njara uzito somya bamurama chekuya mandege uzito somya bamurama chekuya mandege
Superstores Nero eduka asorbo ngurigarua South Nyanza ya nchiri amone kampani ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntubwate showroom asura achabwirigiria mabati anda usialia utagete showroom yetu nigo enkale iyuerengia na wigo ekogokiriso yao chingagi ogoswasa kurigiria amabati aiga ntubwate etime tembo abwo babakolemirimo ase showroom yiga babwata chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na wigo cho teberie kende gensi uragania bagoteberie company ya mabati Rolling Mills iko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuari ye chikala ao na wigo ayuwe gabwata chi profile net gauges ao na mono babwata no corrugated na wigo box corrugated aswigo babwata boomerang ayuari aye chigech emengetato asama mabati aliaje chigeche merongibiri na isaro nesato mbabwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na wigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na wigo web design babwate igani gabwate chikala buna bono lia chaco grey brick red tile red maroon sky blue na wigo na green obutambe bwa mabati iga niko bokolengana amo nukwenya we customer mbabwate bintu bindi wigo ebyo ochkunyara kwa bogo tumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabati iga ase nyumba yao tutari lero ase MRM showroom onyari kwa bogo kwerera amabati yu akomenya sivika ayo chani warrant na wigo ayo ora kwa buru kasure asubwango eduke yiga ya Superstores yekutoka se nyumba ya complex iliyo muchungo musongo iyirange neduka ya Safaricom wigo tukotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyire angene wingi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere sibwo trase chinamba chabo 0111161500 Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.